Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Rime of the Frostmaiden here on Dork Tales. It has been a minute, but we are back and it's great to be here with you. I am your Dungeon Master Callie. I use the pronouns he and him, and I am really excited to be back here in Icewind Dale. If this is your first time with us, this game takes place in, of course, the far north of the Forgotten Realms, in an area known as Icewind Dale, above the spine of the world, where the Ice Maiden Oral has cast a deadly spell of ice across the entire, Winddale. It's called Icewind Dale to begin with, but it's like super Alaska now. And has trapped this area in frozen stillness for the past about 2.5 years now. The characters in this game are a loose confederation of miscreants who have formed a found family and are slowly working to undermine this lesser goddess's control. So that's us. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce everybody now. So why don't we go ahead and we'll do this in like a big circle. Hello, Christine.
Hello. So.
What?
I was just looking at all the things I can do now with my flying speed.
Oh yeah, dude. Last episode the characters hit level 8.
Woo! Yes. So hello, I am Christine. You see me in a lot of other games.
It's true.
I go by she, her, and I play Callie Thornhill, our adorably wonderful little halfling druid who can now fly. What? And she is fantastic.
That's fair. Over in the corner, we have once again True and Blue. Hello, Hayden.
Hello! I am so excited to be blue again. I'm very excited. Hi guys, I'm Hayden Daviau. I go by they, them. You probably know me from over here, Rime of the Frostmaiden. I used to do It's Always Magical in Fandalia. I was Galatea Brookforth over there. You guys might also know me from over on Nat 19. I am also a voiceover actress. I'm Priestess and Goblin Slayer, Yasko Koenji in the Helpful Fox and Kosan. I have a new role that I almost talked about and I can't talk about that.
Can't talk about that.
I'm Arc Royal and Eldridge in Azure Lane, the animation, all that fun stuff. I voice your waifus, basically. But I play Lysithian Callisto, the Moon Elf Wizard, and I'm very, very excited to be doing this accent again. I'm very excited to be blue again, so hello, everybody.
Lysithian is no one's waifu, though.
No.
All right.
I don't like the sex thing. No, fuck you.
Does a waifu have to
Not fuck you.
No.
Yeah, no, very much, very
But
different.
fuck you.
Very different. Social distance,
Very, very
please.
different.
Social distance.
6 feet apart.
I use Big B's grasping hand to move you away.
Big B's grasping hand to get you the big B fuck away from me. Thank you. Goodbye.
I will not use
Makes a big
grasping
B
hand
difference.
like that. All right.
No.
All right. Down at the corner. Hi, Mike.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike. I rock they them pronouns. And tonight I am playing our human bard, Katerina Firestring. And of course, I am missing my wig tonight, and that is because I have a shit disturber for a pet. His name is Vincent. He's a rabbit, and he ate my wig.
Do you have the wig?
No, I do not.
You threw it away?
I should have kept it, but I do not.
Okay. I wish we could have framed it.
It is in pieces, and now he has some red hairs in his poop.
Okay, that was a step further than I needed. Good. Wait. It's a rabbit. Funny. That means that it's like... That's like the popcorn garland on a tree.
Yeah, the little balls. They're just tiny. They're hilarious. I can stack them on his head.
You know, don't stack your pet. Why would you?
Honestly, rabbit poop's not that bad.
No,
it's really not.
No, it's really not.
Especially after they
dry.
ate it and pooped it out for the second time.
Yeah, exactly.
Rabbits
also, Hayden, you voice Arc Royal?
Yeah, I was Arc Royal in Azure Lane.
What
Do
the
you
hell?
like Azure Lane? Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I've been playing it for years, but I just started actually in the anime recently because I saw it was on Funimation.
That's me.
Were you watching it dubbed?
Yes, I am actually.
Oh, there you go.
I voice Arc Royal.
Who else did you say you voiced?
Eldritch.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's me. Those are my girls.
It's really funny when Arc Royal came on and she talked for the first time. I'm like, oh, what an amazing voice actor! She sounds great.
She's my lady. She's a problem.
I never watched the credits, so I had zero clue that you were in it. So that's fun.
Me. Yeah.
Ah, nice.
I always forget to mention Azure Lane. I was like, oh yeah, people really like that show. There you go. Oh,
Yeah.
I love we'll talk about this later.
Yes, we will.
But I adore the game. It's super addictive. I'm actually happy. There's not enough room on my phone. Otherwise, I'd be playing it way more.
We will
Alright.
discuss later.
We will discuss our girls.
All right. And finally, last but not least, what is up, Robin?
Hello, everyone. I am Robin. I go by she, they, and I am playing Vistra Dankil, Mountain Dwarf Barbarian. Oh, yes, the lovely accent. Oh, it's so good. I bet everyone misses it.
We just got a couple of new commenters on YouTube from New Zealand, and I was like,
Oh, yeah?
"Mm."
Uh-oh.
They were commenting on another game, and I'm like, you should check out this game, and they're like,
Oh, no. It's more Australian now, but, like, you know, she's just down under.
I haven't heard any comments yet, but I did reference them to one of the later episodes, I think, where you had a little better grasp on it.
Okay,
Wasn't
good.
that
Those are the people
the thread on Twitter?
Oh, you're right. That was the
Because
thread
we were
on
both
Twitter.
part of that as well.
Oh, that's what it was. It wasn't.
I remember you tagged me on Twitter and I was like, oh no,
I
you're
forget
bringing
there was-
in actual authentic Kiwis to this
Yeah.
party? No.
Someone
Is there
reached out to us
tea?
on Twitter
Ooh,
for
I got
something. No, this is just
determination.
cute. This is just cute.
Okay.
So I think everybody has determination starting out, except Vistra.
No, Chef gave me that.
Okay, so except Kat then. So Kat doesn't have it yet, but that'll be happening soon. So folks, we're really excited to be getting back into this game for you. It has been a couple of weeks, and we're sorry for the delay. But
You also heard them more too, Kelly.
I do ever hurt them more. Thank
Yeah.
you, Nacro. I also, and I will be pointing this out, but Nacro actually mailed me some minis for our Shards of Nirn game, which are fantastic. I'm actually going to show them off on Wednesday, but I did want to say thank you very much, Nacro. I think I've already thanked you once already, but you get 3 of them. So thank you so much. That was really sweet of you. My next project is I had another fan of the channel, which is just so cool to say, by the way. I love being able to say that, who has offered to paint and print minis for me. And he's like, oh, so anything you want printed from Reign of Emrys? And we're like, oh, well, we're not sure we're going to run in person because Caitlin's always going to be living across the water. But I want to see if this person be willing to print the Duchess from Shards of Nirn, like the airship.
I've been going through my list of like creatures. They're CR because I can turn into CR level 2.
Nice.
And my little Lord of the Rings heart is very happy to learn I can turn into a giant eagle now.
Why don't they just take the ring to Oral? They have giant eagles.
We have a ring.
We have a ring. Just propose to Oral.
There we go.
She's just cold. She just needs some
I will
warm
be your
love.
champion. I will be your champion, Oral. Will you accept this ring?
Listen, I've seen her art. Girl is fine.
Would Lysithian be down with a goddess?
I mean, Hayden would be down with the
Oh, yeah.
goddess, so I could work it into my character. I could write that in.
It's just like Amy in Curse of Strahd. In the Curse of Strahd game, Amy ended up marrying him.
Listen,
Decisions were made.
Decisions were made. Ooh, yeah,
I
actually,
would do that.
Stu, please talk to me about that. Okay, first stream you get to watch live. Sly, it's great to have you here, man. Or person. Sorry, colloquialism.
Friendo
Friendo.
of the show.
Friend of the show. All right, so folks, we are gonna jump right into Rime of the Frostmaiden, and if you're watching on YouTube, so I put a poll out a little while ago, and we had a lot of people respond actually, which is just really great when you actually put something out there and people respond. I've been too used to doing social media for organizations that nobody responds to. Like I used to work for a bunch of student groups. Nobody cares about those. But people care about role-playing games, which is great. So what we are going to be doing is during our break chats, formerly I used to cut those out, but now if you look down in the place below YouTube, there are chapters. So you can actually just skip right into the video afterwards. You can skip past our little mid-roll where we show all our ads for other games that we run, and go right past our talkie bit, which ends up these days talking about some of the weirder t-shirts I make, but it's a lot of fun. So Any last things before we start? You all are level 8. You all are in possession of a point of inspiration. And yeah.
Have we long rested since last game, or are we still riding on the... We're just going back to town now, yeah?
You're just going back to town now, yeah. So you
Yeah,
will...
still
That
haven't
just-
changed. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
I'm not ragey. I'm not allowed rage. Vistra's to be calm, cool, and collected. Don't know how she's
Okay.
gonna do it.
I'm not sure either. So real quick, everybody, I do have Roll20 up if you want background noise. And I see that I've got Christine and Robin in there. Mike, if you want to join, that'd be cool too, but no need. It's mostly going to be music tonight. Cool.
I forget to join every single
really do.
time.
I just listened
You'd
to
think I'd
God of War
remember,
music.
right?
Do you have anything going up on roll with the roll?
I don't at the moment, but I
Okay.
will in just one sec. And Christine, those papers are getting picked up by the mic.
Sorry, I was just trying to find if one of the particular things, which apparently did not print, or I lost that sheet. So I'm gonna pull up a PDF, I think.
I just do everything digitally unless it's my notes. Oh, I got 2 notebooks today for 2 of my other games, and they're so cute, and I love notebooks.
I
I just
also...
organized my bookshelf to have all my character sheets in their own little folders, all slotted in.
Oh,
And
that makes me
I've got
happy.
all my notebooks, and like I've got this lovely one that Kelly gave me for Claudette, and it's green and just
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to get back to LA because my friends gave me for Christmas this really cool like silver chest to put dice in. They gave me a chainmail dice bag.
ooh.
And they also gave me this just really beautiful journal that's super ornate and has like a blue gem on the front. It's just so cool.
Look at the cute dice bag.
That's
It's
so
got dragons.
That's pretty cute.
It is our darling, wonderful friend Krista.
Oh, yeah,
I
Crystal's
know.
on
I need to talk to her about dice bags. 'Cause
I need to
Hell
talk
is
to her
it
about
the one that
dice
she uses on the
bags.
regular. Something FX.
Siege FX.
Haha.
Yeah. All right.
All
Anyway,
right.
so with that, we're going to start our game now. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to Rime of the Frostmaiden. The trip northward from Sunblight is harsh. The sun refuses to rise. The wind is biting cold, even against your cold weather gear. You make your way down, having not brought any of your animals with you for fear of leaving them in the frozen, frigid wastes, and begin the long trek across the wilderness. The dwarf, Grandolpha Mutzgart, was kind enough to provide you with a few pieces of wood and canvas with which to wrap the body of Trovis in, to drag behind you in the snow. Already, you can feel, after only a few miles, the snow collecting around that mummified form. The body becoming rigid prematurely. The snow crunches under your feet as you begin moving north, north, north. Many of you came. Now, 2 less walk back with you. Through the snow, leaving a soft trail of pink behind him. Grogheim, the Goliath, trudges alongside of you, dragging one of his feet, barely noticeably. He's hiding the pain well. Not well enough. The rest of you move along. The dark shape of the Bremen boy, Harwar, trudges to the right, bundled up inside of the thick black cloak he has wrapped around him. And trudging behind, helping whenever Trovis's body gets lodged in a snowbank, divot or dip, is Jarthra from Frozen Far Expeditions. the loyal, little glib-tongued dwarf. Who is taking point? Who is making the survival roll? And who is assisting?
I'm relatively good with survival. Or
Callie's also very good with survival, so.
I'll assist Callie.
Okay.
Okay, so
So I
Callie,
think Vistra's gonna be at the back, kind of hanging out with Water and anyone else who's lagging behind.
Alright, so I believe that gives me advantage then?
Yes, it does.
Okay. 19.
19. You managed to
I like
keep your
getting a
eye-
19 on 11.
The snow is falling around you, but you manage to keep your eyes on the sky. Through the cloud cover above you, the thick, gray, billowing masses, you can see just the barest pinprick of starlight. Enough to guide you north, to keep your bearings and push forward. A couple of times you have to pause and ask Katerina to look as well to get a second opinion. But between the two of you, and Katerina's exceptional knowledge of different star charts and mythologies and the constellations, you find your way north. It is an exhausting trek. Hours and hours later, you will feel the cold spiking. You are covered, surrounded by swirling snow. Each of you will begin to get the sense that a blizzard is kicking up. However, that is the moment that Vistra, with your eagle eyes, will see the smoking crater. Well, not smoking anymore, just the crater that was once Dugan's Hole, a mile ahead of you. What do you do?
Guys, I can see Dugan's Hole just a bit further. I think if we try and push on for the last mile, we can maybe hole up in some ruins. Lysithian, I don't know if you have any magic left to cast your hut. Otherwise, we can try and cobble together some ruins to try and get shelter. But I think we should really try and make for the remains of Dugan's Hole.
If
Question.
we
I don't think on the march back from defeating the dragon thing, did I use all of my charges for the Chewinga charm? I know I used one for sure.
You used.
I don't remember if I kept using them.
I think you only used one.
Okay, so
I think Lysithian, you did it the rest of the time because they have it as a ritual.
yeah.
I was going to say, if you can give me 10 minutes when we're in there, I can cast the hut, no problem. That isn't an issue, and I can also cast an alarm around us. So,
If you want, I can also use the Chewinga's charm so that you don't have to take the time.
Well,
I mean,
why don't we
that's-
see if the blizzard's coming in first? Let's do the charm. If we think we have time, let's do that.
why don't we do it? I will cast an alarm around us, and that will take me 10 minutes, and you use your charm to make the hut. We'll just
Yeah.
kind of double team it.
Sure.
As you approach from the south, can I get everyone to make me a Constitution check?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll probably make a Constitution save, I should say. Okay, Harwar is
Alright.
okay. Jarthra is
21.
Okay, sounds good.
Is this
Do you
for
want me to roll
cold?
for? Do you want me to roll for
minus?
Jarthra as well?
I went ahead and rolled for her. She got
Okay.
an 11 plus her mod, so I think she's okay. This
Okay.
is cold, so you have advantage on this, Robin.
Oh, sweet. I mean, I did roll a natural 19 on the first one, but okay, yeah, we'll keep it. That's a 26.
Sounds good. Katerina?
She got the nat one.
Okay. Katerina, as you make your way in, you are going to be suffering from, one sec. From 2 levels of exhaustion.
Ooh.
As you make it inside. Exhaustion is going to be wearing at you. As the blizzard touches down around you, you're buffeted by snow and ice and bits of hail. Your speed is halved. You have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Now, that resets after a long rest, right?
So one level goes away after a long
One
rest,
level goes away?
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, provided you also have eaten and drank.
Yeah.
So you'll need 2 long rests to do this. The snow is buffeting at you. That mile between the lot of you takes you nearly an hour and a half. Drovis's body becomes an anchor, dragging behind you. And in the distance is the sound of the blizzard wraps around you, and you see Dugan's Hollow in the distance. Sorry, the dog's barking.
I thought that was actually in roll 20.
I know, I thought that was roll 22.
Yes, that is in roll 20. You will hear the sound of this is actually some.
Our sled
we
dogs are
listen,
just very tired and very,
Yeah, look at
Well,
the
you
sled
don't have any
dogs.
sled
look
dogs
at
right
our
now.
sled dogs.
Look at the sled dogs.
You look at the sled dogs. Oh, fair enough,
Good
Robin.
doggies.
All right.
Good doggies.
You done, Charlie?
I think he's done. In the distance as you're approaching, within a few hundred feet of the edge of the 20 stones of Thrune, you will hear the sound of howling in the distance, echoing on the biting winds. Wolves, their voices deeper than normal, more guttural. Anybody who wants to can make me a nature roll.
I would like to.
Yes, sure.
Ah, sorry.
It's 7 total because
7
I
total.
rolled a 3.
Wolves are dogs, but bigger. And that one?
Yeah.
Wolves are cats, but bigger.
17.
17. That's not a wolf, you're pretty sure. It's too deep, it's too big. That sounds like potentially a dire wolf, or... In this weather, a dire wolf wouldn't be out in a blizzard, but a winter wolf would. A pack of winter wolves is a dangerous prospect, even for adventurers of your skill. Katerina, what'd you get? Did you roll?
6.
6? Okay, so big wolves are scary.
Accurate.
They're kids, guys. They're kids.
Guys. I think those might be winter wolves.
Hey, what
That
do you
is
recommend?
Not a good prospect.
Let's move a little bit faster and try to find shelter before they can get to us.
Or we could just pitch lemons right now.
We could
Do you want to
it.
just cast it
What-
right now? Not
Yeah.
worry about. Let's just do it right now.
Yeah.
Might be good to avoid them.
Yeah.
They're not the easiest thing to deal with.
No.
True.
And especially
Mhm.
we're trying to carry Trovis back. I would hate to have to leave him here to save our own lives at this point.
I'm
Yes.
not really in much of a condition to fight either.
All right,
Yeah.
cast
Let's
it,
go.
Callie.
Kissed it.
Alright. She'll use the charm to cast Leomon's tiny hut.
A moment later, a hut. This one looking like it's made of ice and snow. Blending perfectly into the environment, an igloo rises up from the ground. Each one of the blocks suddenly appearing just... It's a Chewinga's charm. You know it's going to look like that. There's even, like, some very interesting little Chewinga-like decals burned into the outside ice stones. And a little hut hole for you to climb in at the bottom, which for you is actually quite tall. And for Vistra is not terribly tall. Well, not terribly short, I guess. I didn't mean to say. Everybody else is it's a bit of a trek. Do you head inside? Okay. What about you?
Callie will climb in first and then help pull Trovis into it and the others.
Yeah. Yeah, Vistra will give a hand, pulling Trovis in, pushing.
Your other party members will help as well, and you'll be all crowd inside. It's not particularly large. It's warm and safe. A soft layer lines the ground of what looks like various white furs. Just enough to find comfort in. Lysithian, were you casting alarm?
I was going to, but since we seemed a little bit more urgent, I decided not to stay outside for the 10 minutes to cast it.
I mean, if you wanna quickly cast, I can keep watch for 10 minutes. I'm not cold.
All right. Yeah, we'll ritual cast alarm.
Okay.
I will be on the lookout.
Sounds good. One moment, please. Okay. Now, the ritual casting is going to take you 10 minutes, I believe?
Mm-hmm. It's 10 minutes.
And if there's any sign in the like hills of any sort of thing approaching, I am taking Lysithian and shoving them in.
Perception roll, please.
Okie dokie. Okay, dice, don't fuck me. Alright, that is going to be a 17.
17. Fantastic. What you see is the remnants of Dugan's Hole in the distance. The 20 stones of Thrune, this ring, triangle of megaliths, is still there. It was untouched by the Chardalian dragon. For a second, as you're looking over, you see something, maybe a shadow. It could just be a trick of the snow, but something moving amidst the stones. They're about 100 feet to your north now.
How long has it been?
Right now, about 2 minutes.
Okay. I will say to Lysithian, I'm seeing shadows about 100 feet away.
Sure. Just keep an eye out.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out. She will take out her axe. Just FYI, the Vistra's ready.
Wolves howl to the south. Not the north. Which way are you looking?
Oh, shoot. Okay, The wolves are probably more of a danger at this point. Vistra will look south.
Okay, sounds good. Make me a perception roll.
Oh, no. Okay. That's gonna be a 14.
Again, you hear the sound of the wolves. South. Northeast. 6 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
Yeah, we're getting surrounded, Lysithian. How are we doing? If not, I think we might want to get in soon.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remain.
Give me 2 minutes.
All right, Vistra will shout inside the hut. Hey, guys, I'm seeing movement all around. I don't know if anyone else wants to take a quick look out here.
Katerina will pop her head out and
Sure.
take a look around.
Please, you can both give me a perception roll.
Oh.
All right, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Very
Okay.
good.
Yep.
17.
17. Beautiful. All right. Lysithian, you only have a few more syllables to cast of this. It's almost there. The alarm spell is almost up. Can I get a dex save off of all three of you?
Natural 20.
Natural 1.
Would this count as my danger sense? I have advantage on dex saving throws. That would
Yes,
count.
that would.
I get a roll advantage.
Natural
That is good because one of them was a natural 1.
23.
23. Okay. That is
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
With the nat 20, so.
And what'd you get, Kat?
Nat 1.
Oh, shit. Okay, so you are going to hear a snarl coming directly behind you on the other side of the hut. Suddenly, this immense, this large wolf, bigger than you, as large as a horse, is going to loom around and is going to let out a gust of icy breath at you. That means that... Holy shit. Okay. One sec. I need all my d8s.
I think Kat at least only had poked her head out. So she wasn't fully out of the
Yeah,
hut.
Cat wasn't fully out.
But the nat one.
Yeah, that's true.
She probably went to go look out and then she tumbled out into.
I think that
out
what
of
happened
it.
is you looked out and this wolf is right next to the entrance.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh no.
So you're going to take this in the like in the side of the head and shoulders.
No.
Everyone here, Lysithian and Vistra, each of you is going to take 10 points of cold damage. Vistra, that's going to be 5 for you. Now, I'm going to re-roll for our friend Kat here. 1 second.
I'm so glad that I spent all my hit dice back at Sunblight.
Okay, Kat, you're going to take 41 points of cold damage.
Ow.
Brr.
As
Callie
this
wasn't
wolf
panicking for shits and giggles.
breathes a blast of cold air directly in your face, snarling. Lysithian, I need you to make me a con save to save this spell. Because I believe concentration, you basically just have to keep going on a ritual cast. What'd you roll?
It's gonna be 7.
Are you using your inspiration?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna. Okay, thank the gods. It's gonna be 23.
23.
Nice.
All right, you're going to be able to hold on to the spell. You just need to hold on for one more round. And can I get an initiative roll off of everyone?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh God, I don't even know
God,
which dice
6.
to try.
6 initiative.
My
God.
initiative is poo-poo.
Okay.
Thank God, a decent roll.
My fucking dice, it's either like
Okay.
roll high or roll fucking low tonight. I'm
My-
like,
my
all right, there's
barbarian
no in
dice-
between.
Has rolled 2 nat 1s. Thankfully, I roll advantage with initiative, but this dice has rolled 2 nat 1s. You're going to jail tonight. Are you?
Okay.
I'm convinced there's no other dice fucking numbers between 4 and 18. There's nothing
All right,
else.
so real quick, can I get everybody here to give me their initiatives? Does anybody have above 18?
19.
Okay.
Hey, at least you're before me.
I am before you. I have no rage, so this will be fun.
Okay. Anybody have above 15?
Okay, should I do mine or?
You can hear this outside. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, 10.
10. Okay. So counting down.
guys.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Okay. So that's going to be Callie. And what did you two get?
8.
6.
6. Okay, so it's going to go Vistra, Arwar.
We're so tired, apparently.
Scythian. Well, the NPCs rolled a 1, a 3, and a 7 on their
Oh,
rolls.
no.
Ah.
It was ridiculous. Then it's going to be, you know what, I'm going to say Grug is last because they're hurt. And then it is Jarthur. I always forget her name. Okay, cool. All right. And then, so that is going to go active at the end of your turn, Lysithian. Okay. So there's an explosion of cold right next to as this winter wolf breathes a gout of cold air directly into the side of your face. You are going to be partially blinded as you feel this part of your face freeze over. So you're going to have disadvantage on any ranged attacks.
Okay.
But you already have disadvantage on ability checks, so hey, that's fun.
At disadvantage on everything.
Everything. Just
Might as
roll
well.
2 dice
Might as well.
always.
It's Cat's day. It's Cat's day. All right,
Yeah.
with that, we're going to start initiative. Cat, it's your turn. What do you do?
Okay, so quick question. So seeing as we leveled right at the end of last episode, I had 0 spell slots then, but with level 8 I gained an additional level 4.
So yeah, you'll have that one spell.
So I
I'll
have
allow you
that
to,
one
You'll have that
slot.
one until you sleep. I'll allow you just to have that moment of inspiration.
Okay, cool. And now this wolf is directly beside me, right?
Directly beside you.
Okay, well I can't use an area of effect in that case.
I mean, you can.
It wouldn't be a good thing.
No, it would not be a good thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop invisibility.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's- That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, sounds good. So, whoop, with a moment, you summon the magic of invisibility, wrapping yourself in a cloak of intangible just ephemera. Were you using your move action?
Yeah, she wants to. Yeah, she's going to get like.
Go back in?
20. No, because she's gonna help fight.
Okay.
She'll get like just 10 feet away.
Okay. So the wolf is going to try to bite you as you move out of his range with disadvantage. And I don't think that's not a hit. As you move forward, you'll crunch through the snow, and the wolf is going to take a snarl and a bite at you as you try to pass. This wolf's mouth is the size of your head. If it bit you, it could crush you like a grape in the harvest.
Oh no.
This wolf pounces but does not make contact. Do you have a bonus action you're going to use?
No, she's not.
All right, sounds good. With that, it's going to be the Winter Wolf's turn. The one that is right next to you is going to turn, and hold on, let me see if this recharges. Oh balls, it does. All right, and it's going to, and I need another deck save off of both of you who are still in the path. So Lysithian and Vistra, both of you make me a deck save again because the cold breath recharged.
15.
15.
That's not gonna be good. That's
you
gonna
nat
be a
one?
7. No, I mean I did again, but I rolled advantage. I've rolled like 5 nat 1s this session. This is great. So, but it is 7
Good
because I
Vistra
had.
day.
It's a good Vistra.
7.
Yeah.
Okay, so Vistra,
Cold.
both of you are going to take 10 points of cold damage after your
Alright.
save and your resistance.
Yeah.
And with this, the wolf is going to duck around the side of the hut, out of your range of fire. As that happens, you're going to hear another howl behind you as 2 more winter wolves come to flank. One of them is going to lunge at Vistra and manage to successfully stealth up, so I'm going to give advantage on this.
Oh no.
Vistra, that's a nat 20.
That's gonna hit for
That
sure.
is going to hit. Okay.
That's gonna hurt too. It's gonna hurt real bad.
It
Rah, rah, rah
bites.
yourself. I would like to introduce you to my axe later.
You are going to take 22 points of piercing damage. Mm-hmm. As it bites from behind, grabbing your leg and pulling. I need you to make me a strength save.
Okay, buddy. Let's go. Okay. Which one of you children want to behave tonight? Please? Please?
Joke's on you, none of them.
No, I've rolled 3 different nat 1s on like 3 different dice, so this is like. There we go, natural 20. Thank you.
Okay, so the wolf is going to try to lurch you off of its feet, but pardon me, off of your feet, off of its feet. But it's not.
I lurch it off its feet.
Actually, you are going to be able to break its grasp. It is no longer grappling you, and you are actually going to kind of surprise it a little bit. So I will not give the one that is coming up on your flank advantage because of that nat 20. Another one lunges at you, and you are going to be able to bring your axe up in time to catch it between its jaws and push it
Okay.
back. And that is both of their turns. You are flanked by 2 winter wolves. Another one has vanished somewhere. Callie, it's your turn. What do you do?
Okay, so Katerina is all the way out now, right?
Yes.
Damn it.
And Lysithian,
gonna
can you
say
make me a
run
con
for
save
that.
for that damage you took?
Yes.
Okay, now I believe this hut is
Okay.
clear, correct?
That's a dirty 20.
It's clear from it, so the...
From the inside.
it's-
So you can see out just fine, I believe, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I think
Should
you
be
can
able
see
to.
out. It's
I'll
like
allow it.
double-sided
I'll allow
glass
it.
mirror.
I think it's going to be like that, yeah. So it's...
Okay. So Callie can see everything that's happening. She is going to go forward, stick her head out
Okay.
to be like, get in the hut, and cast Flaming Spear
Okay.
as her only 4th level spell slot that she has because of level up.
All right. That sounds fantastic. So...
So that is, I'm gonna cast it away from everybody else to hopefully prevent them from getting close enough, because I'm guessing none of them are that far from the hut, because why would Lysithian have gone really far away to cast Alarm?
No.
No, Lysithian's like
I'm-
right next to the door, like 5 feet in front of it.
Okay. Because of course I can't leave. I think because I used the
Yes, the
charm to
charm,
cast
yeah.
it, so... Unless that's something special about the charm that allows me to leave, but
No.
I'm gonna assume I can't.
No, but you can just lean out, basically.
Okay.
Flaming Ball of Death, and can that move on this action?
5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of your choice within range and lasts for the duration. So 60 feet is the range, duration is 1 minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex saving throw.
Okay, you can put this thing right between, basically, so if Vistra is at the bottom point and the 2 wolves are flanking, forming kind of a T shape, you can put it to make it a cross.
As a
top of
bonus
it.
action, you can move the spear up to 30 feet. If you ram the spear into a creature, that creature must make the saving throw against the sphere's damage, and the sphere stops moving this turn.
Okay, that
Now I'm gonna
is-
slam it into them.
That is beautiful. Okay. So, and you can move it on this first turn, right?
It doesn't say specifically. It just says as a bonus action. You can move it.
Is it a bonus action to cast it?
No, it is an action.
Okay, then I will, I'm going to say that, of course you can, because you haven't used your bonus action. So, all right, so you summon a flaming sphere to life right next to Vistra and the wolves, and make me an attack roll.
No, they have to make a dex save.
Oh, that's the way it works. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's not a spell attack.
Okay,
So
that's
I'm
going to be a
not
hit.
in
Roll me
this,
damage.
right?
Okay, 1 second, because I cast this at a 4th level. It's 2d6 normally. And you add a d6 for each level, so that's 4d6.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I actually need another die. I didn't bring out that many sets. Let us use that one. I haven't used these in a while, so these ones will come out. My lovely purple and blue mix. Ooh, that die did well.
Mm-hmm. What'd you do?
Rolling on her quite a bit. 1 sec. That's almost max. And we don't add anything, I don't think. 22 points of damage.
22 points of damage is fantastic. If sudden ball of flame is going to appear in the snow, causing some of it to just turn into steam right next to Vistra, and is going to and slam directly into one of the wolves, singeing its fur and causing it to yelp loudly as it dodges out of the way.
How close were they to each other?
They were within 5 feet of each other, so that they could gain access to.
This is a 5-foot radius. It's 10 feet wide.
Okay, so you could hit them from behind then. The second one had a 13 to dodge.
Does not make it.
Okay, so that's going to be 22 damage to each of them.
Unless you want me to re-roll damage for the other one.
No, it's fine. So that's going to be... Damn, that's a good hit. Both of them are struck from behind, are going to yelp as the ball of fire hits them. Okay.
Get in!
Okay. That is Callie's turn. Vistra, what do you do? These wolves are right in front of you.
Yeah, I would like to hit them. I'll do one bat for each wolf.
You hear something right now, Vistra. Something's coming. With your keen senses, you see up in the sky that little bit of starlight that you were noticing just a second ago shining down. That little crescent sliver of moon suddenly goes dark. The wolves are right in front of you, though. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the wolves, and I'm gonna say, run to Lysithian, get in the tent. Or hut. And could I make attack, and then could I save my movement as a reaction to wait to make sure Lysithian gets into the tent before Vistra runs in?
You can save one action. I'll allow you to save your move action as well.
Okay. Well, I'll attack both wolves with my action.
So one and one?
I would, yeah. So then I'd like to save my movement action until I make sure Lysithian is in the tent, in the hut first, because Vistra would not leave Lysithian out there.
Sounds good.
By themselves.
Fine.
No, you won't!
I'm not hurt at all. What are you talking about?
And I am going to use my Great Weapons Master on both of them to take a -5 to +10.
Okay, go ahead.
Yep. Alright. Come on, dice, don't fuck me. Okay, that's a dirty 20 for the first one.
Okay, that's going to be a hit.
Okay, and then that's gonna be a 21 for the second one.
Okay, that's 2 hits. Roll me damage.
Sweet. All right.
Your axe strikes up and down twice, spilling blood, cold blood, onto the snow.
I rolled not great, so these aren't amazing hits. But thankfully for the +10, they make them decent. So the first one is going to be a 19 points of... Well, I forget what it is, bludgeoning or piercing. I think
It's with an axe, it should be slashing.
Slashing, yes. So yeah, 19 points of slashing for the first one and 16 points of slashing for the second. I rolled a 5 and a 1 on my damage dice.
All right, so you said 16 on the second one?
Yep.
Okay. Twice your axe flashes in the darkness, splashing the ground with dark, cold blood. Harwar is inside of the tent. He has 0 spells left at this point. So, oh, he does have a cantrip, though. So, you know what? He will kind of stick his head out next to Callie.
It's just like the cartoon, like, doo-doo-doo, of heads out the door.
Basically, he's going to stick his head out, cast Sacred Flame, and is going to hit one of the wolves for, what is that, 9 points of damage? Because that, oh wait, that scales, what am I doing? Sacred Flame goes up to... This is what I get for never playing casters in games. Sacred Flame, cool. Oh, damn, that's significantly more powerful than I thought. Okay, so it was like 4 more points powerful than I thought, but still. So 12 points of damage as one of the wolves bursts to light as searing energy strikes it, which is a little bit hard to see for you next to that ball of fire. Okay, and then he's going to duck back with the remainder of his action. Lysithian, you can complete casting the spell.
Alright, I'm going to finish casting the spell.
Alarm has a radius of how big?
Let me just double check that for you. It is 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. At this point, do you move?
As soon as I finish, I'm going to... How far away is the hut from me? Because I would be casting it like around like the hut itself.
About 10 feet, maybe? You're right in front of the front door, but not quite.
Okay, I'm going to actually take Vistra's advice and kind of try to duck and roll into the hut.
All right, sounds good. You are going to be, as you do so, I'm going to spend a hurt them more.
Do it.
And you do not see the wolf that has come up behind you, crouching through the snow. I'm glad I spent that hurt me more. That is going to be a, is your armor class 17?
I currently wouldn't have...
Mage
mage armor up anymore, but I will use my reaction to shield.
And will that bring you up above that?
That will bring me to... Let me just double check. 18 would be my AC. Because it adds a +5.
Okay. All right. So if you do that, then I said 17, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I nudged the dice. My class keeps coming open. It just wants me to show you guys.
You're
my
undressing on Twitch.
Only to like about here because of the terms of service. Okay.
Cannot show titties.
All right.
No titties.
A wolf lunges from behind you and slams into your shield as you jump out of the way. And with that, I would like everybody who is outside right now to please make me a dex save. Lysithian,
Does that count Kelly's head?
No. If you make way for Lysithian to jump inside of the, then they will have advantage on this save.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Callie seeing that will duck back out of the way.
Okay.
That's what she wants him to do.
Sounds
I was going
good.
to say, Vistra's seeing Lysithians going in right after them.
Did you roll a nat 1, Mike?
Yes.
Are you kidding?
Mike,
Oh god. Oh my god. Okay.
I have a 9 on my deck save, so
Okay.
mine's also not great.
All right, and you were
Because I
what?
had disadvantage on that one, right?
No, you just have disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh! And what was that roll again?
It was a dex save.
It was a dick save. Oh, I rolled with disadvantage. Thank Christ. Okay, in that case, it's going to be an 18.
18. Okay, so that's
Yes.
only half. So Vistra, were you following Lysithian in as soon as they?
Yeah, I said as soon as that's why I was holding my movement
Okay.
action, because Vistra wouldn't have let Lysithian
Okay.
be out there by themselves, because again, Cat's
The
invisible.
wolves begin
so.
to circle as you move out of the way. Both of the wolves are going to make an opportunity attack against you.
Disadvantage because of. Oh wait, no, I'm not raging, so no, never mind. Shit.
All right. Actually, advantage because both of them are
Or
within.
flanking.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're wolves. That is going to be, one of them is going to feint to one side, the other is going to take advantage as you dodge out of the way, and is going to slam into you for a total of, that's going to be 10 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make me a strength save right now.
Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That is going to be a 24.
Another one of them rips into you, pulling your flesh away as it bites into your hip. These bites are cold and stinging, but not cold enough that you can ignore it. You're still going to pull out of the way, leaving a splash of blood on the ground as you surge in to the side of the building. And as you do, you are going to hear a sound coming from overhead as the darkness, and then something hits the ground. Sorry about that. Came in a little loud.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Ow.
God.
The great white worm hits the ground behind you, roaring as she
Ow.
delivers a gout of cold breath all around. The wolves will stand defiant against it, and you will hear the roar as the dragon snaps its fangs down, lifts one of the wolves up, and swallows it in a single blind gesture. Okay, now for you, Katerina, one moment while I check this.
No.
Katerina, okay, I need you to make me a con save.
Oh god, which dice do I roll?
A good
One
one.
of them.
The best behaved one.
They've all been bad.
I know, same.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
That's a con?
That's a con save, please.
Hey, that's gonna be an inspiration from me.
Okay.
Way better, my god. 21.
21, you beat it by 1.
Oh, good. Then in that case, yeah, my
Oh, wait.
6 on my other one.
Wait, hold on one sec. Oh no.
Can I add my determination onto
Yes,
that?
you can. Sorry, I
Okay.
looked at the wrong number. You were actually 1 short.
Ah! All right.
Add your
that would be
determination, so that's a 24?
24, yeah.
Cool. You are going to take, that is going to
Ow.
be 39 points of cold damage. Are you still up?
No. I had 39 hit points.
Did you not with your new level?
That was, yeah, that's because I got 80 hit points total.
Oh man.
And I got 41 earlier.
Oh.
Are you invisible when you...
She is until she's not.
It'll
Okay.
drop immediately.
Basically,
cool.
so to describe what happens, the
my
great worm
God.
like descends from the sky, drops a gout of ice blindly, just. The wolves are going to be able to shrug it off, but it's going to hit the edge of Katerina, plummeting her into unconsciousness. You are going to, the last sight you are going to see as you hit the ground, Katerina, is watching the ice slowly creep up your legs as it begins to encase you in hoarfrost.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay. It is Jarthra's turn. Jarthra is going to see this, and you know what? Jarthra's pretty brave. So Jarthra is going to rush out and try to grab you, I think. But Jarthra and everyone else, I need everybody here to make me a big favor right now. Seeing the dragon directly in front of you, I need a wisdom save from everybody who can see her.
Oh no, Vistra, you're not good
Okay,
at
so that
wisdom.
includes us in the tent thing, then.
25.
25? Yeah. Everybody who can
Or
see.
24. Sorry, I rolled a 19, then 5
Perfect.
plus that. So 24.
Okay. So
Okay.
sorry, what was it? It was a wisdom?
save. Yeah.
Is this against being frightened?
This is against being frightened.
Okay, I have advantage.
I'm using my inspiration because I rolled a fucking 4 on my 1 dice, so I'm using inspiration rolling again.
Sounds
Where
good.
I'm a halfling and I am brave.
That's true. You are brave.
So that is 24.
24? Okay, so literally everybody succeeded.
No, I didn't because I
you
rolled
didn't?
again and I rolled a 6, so that makes it a big old 7.
Okay, as you hit the ground inside of the hut, you will look up and see the ancient dragon, the rider strapped to her back on that saddle, the one that almost took your arm away as you faced her at the Dark Duchess. She turns and snacks on a wolf, swallowing it whole, its blood exploding out of her mouth joyously onto the ground. Jarthra's going to pant twice and take off running across the field as quickly as she can. You are 20 feet outside of there, if I'm not mistaken, Katerina, is what you said? She is going to use a dash action to reach you, grab you, and try to run back. As she does so, though, that's going to put her in range. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, that is an absolute hit. How many hit points did she have left?
She
Oh, no.
hadn't taken anything. She had like her full.
So she had 38. Okay. That is going to be a... Yep.
Bye, Jarthra.
Now we have 2 bodies out there to go fetch, and I'm frightened, so good.
14,
We wait.
22. Oh god, this might... Okay, so she had 38. 24. All right. She rushes forward, grabs Katerina, and starts pulling her as strongly as she can, putting all of her effort into this. The dragon is going to turn. What do we have here, my friend? And is going to come down, biting deeply, and Jarthra is going to pull Katerina away, screaming as her left arm is torn from her body.
Oh, fuck.
She is going to make it right next to the door. Grugheim is going to push his way out at this point. Grab her, throw her back in, throw Katerina back in, and is gonna try to dodge as well. And
My God.
that is not going to be a success. How many hit points did he have left?
Drug?
Yeah. I can
don't
check
remember.
he had...
I think I got rid of that sheet at the end.
That's okay. I kept it. He had... If I can turn the damn page. He still had 24 hit points. Okay, here we go. Oh, God.
Oh no.
Another one.
Yeah.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Okay, so that's 9. You know what? That could be much worse. So that's 9, 17. Oh. Okay, that's 23 points of damage. As she swallows Jarthra's arm, she will turn. And her tail will whip down, slashing Grug from the top of one of his eyes all the way down to his thigh on the opposite leg. And it is Katerina's turn. Katerina, make me a death save.
Don't you make the death saves now?
Oh, yes, I do now. You're right.
And keep it secret to make it surprise?
Wait,
keep-
when did this happen?
Oh, that's right. I didn't actually do this as a vote for this group. I did it for the other one.
No, you didn't. What's happening?
So I'm putting it to I'll do the super quick vote, because I forgot to do this at the beginning of the game. In order to increase suspense, I put it to my other groups that I would roll death saves secretly from now on, so you never know when someone's going to die. Thereby,
I like rolling my own, but if it's already in all the other Dork Tales games, let's fucking go.
Okay, sounds good. We can discuss it after game if you don't love it, but it makes people stay on the ball about taking care of their friends, because you don't know how badly they're bleeding. Katerina, you are starting to freeze over. Your legs are chilling. The wolves are going to start trying to escape the dragon, actually.
That sounds,
You know what?
sounds like a
Yeah,
good thing.
that sounds like what wolves
Okay.
should do.
Yeah.
You are going to hear the sound of a tremendous whip as the tail wraps around again, launching a wolf 40 feet into the air. It yelps, as that's all it can do, is it flies into the blizzard. Callie, it's your turn. Grug is right outside, dropping to one of his knees. The fireball is directly behind the great white worm. What do you do?
I guess. Is it 30 feet away from the great white worm?
Actually less. It's about
Okay,
20
it's
feet
gonna
behind.
slam into its butt then.
Okay.
And try and distract it.
Butt fire.
Bad ass.
So she, oh, you know what? She is blind. So there we go. Oh, you know what? She saved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 15 on my roll, and that's a deck save.
Yes.
Oh, actually, you know what? That's, oh, no, it's a 21.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
When you started saying, "Oh, I got a 15," I'm like, "That's not a save."
No, my base was a 15.
Okay. Yeah.
So she is going to, it's going to buff it against her, but she's just, her hide is just too thick. What are you going to do with your norm?
Wait a minute.
Oh, yes.
This is a second level spell. It's not save and get nothing.
Oh, is it
it's
not?
save
Okay.
and get half.
All right, then please.
It's
Damn
only
it.
cantrips that you save and you get nothing.
You're fair.
This is still 4d6.
You're right, my bad.
So that is 18, so 9.
9,
So she's still
okay.
gonna take some fire damage.
Sounds good. Enough that she's going to turn around and be surprised. Who dares? She rasps into the coldness, her voice echoing like biting needles on the wind. Okay, so that's boop. Okay, and are you doing anything with your main action? Everybody is in the igloo except for Grug.
Like, there's literally nothing I can do.
You could
I
try
can't leave.
You could. Oh, well, yeah. I guess not. That's a good point.
So.
Okay. Are you doing anything else? You could try to do a medicine check to stabilize Cat.
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 19.
Okay. So that is going to put pressure on Cat, and I believe does that just stabilize?
So that would end up
automatically?
being 24 as a total.
Because nobody ever does this in my games, which is weird.
Do we all forget that it's a thing?
Well, but also because in the main game that's been the longest running, Shards of Nirn, I have Spare the Dying. I don't
Yes.
have to do a medicine roll, I just cantrip it constantly.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's no rolling
You're
involved,
fine.
it just
All right.
happens.
All right,
You're
so you're going.
fine.
You put pressure on. You put pressure on Katerina's legs, and begin to basically just try to cover the icy, the motes of frost that are beginning to work their way up her legs. Start to scrape them off. You will stabilize. So you are unconscious, and at 0, you are fine for a little bit, Cat, but you're still unconscious until somebody heals you.
Okay.
Vistra, it's your turn. What do you do?
So, because I'm a heckin' frightened dwarf. Is the dragon out in front of the entrance?
The dragon
Of
is
the
about
cave.
20 feet in front of the entrance. About 25 actually at this point. But and Grug is like 5 feet in front of the entrance.
Yeah, I know, but just the condition says you can't willingly move closer to the source of my fear, so I can't move to the dragon, so I can't help Grug,
That's true.
so I can't do shit. Vistra can do nothing.
I can go back in the hut.
I am in the
Not
hut.
her.
You're
okay.
in the hut.
Just double
I
check.
am in the hut. So yeah, Vistra does nothing. Apparently, just like is frightened in the corner, rocking
Sounds good.
because she can't help Grug because she can't
Alright.
move closer.
Lysithian, what do you do?
He's down, yeah?
He is basically on a knee. He's just holding it together.
Okay, how far is he?
Just
from
outside the front door.
Okay, would I be able to reach him and pull him in?
Yes, you would. Make me a strength roll to see how well you can do this. I'm just curious.
Okay. Do I
Wanna
have
see-
any
No.
determination? I don't remember. if
I want to
have
see
any.
Lysithian's muscles. I believe you did, yes.
So
Okay.
Vistra wanted to do this, but she can't.
What'd you
An
get?
8.
An 8?
I got
Get-
an 8. I have
get a-
+0 to my strength.
That will be enough. Basically, this is gonna take it out of you as you grab him and just and pull him. Blood is going to spray all over your face as you grab the part of his chest where you see ribs sticking out from the tail, tearing open his naked flesh. And you are going to be able to pull him in at the last moment. Outside,
Okay.
the dragon continues to roar into the darkness. And with that, you are inside. The dragon stalks around. You can see her throughout the night, moving among the stones. The next hour passes slowly. Do any of you have any healing spells? Did any of you regenerate any of them? Okay.
It needs the long rest.
I don't prep healing.
I don't have any healing
don't have
things, no
healing
potions, no nothing.
Yeah, do we have any? Hold on. I was going to say, did we not? No, I have a potion of growth, but that's not gonna.
That might help. It's Liam.
We have the potions of cold, but
I'm just checking one thing about Liamids real quick.
Kat has one
It's, like,
potion of
warm
healing on her,
and-
but that's on her. And I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't learn any healing spells. So.
yeah, Vistra ain't magic.
Wow. Get good.
Okay.
Good fam.
Yeah, Liamids is just like warm and comfy, but
And can be illuminated from the inside, which is invisible from the outside if you so choose.
Mhm.
Where are you? You'll hear after a few minutes of breathing. What feels like an hour passes, but... Where? I can smell you.
Guys, can she get us in here?
I can hear you. I can... And as the voice echoes out of the darkness, suddenly a dragon's head will be next to the hut, and you will see this blood-dripping white maw with this ancient gray-pink tongue lap the blood off of its lips. I can taste you, dwarf. Melthorond. Shall we feast again tonight? No, my friend. The dragon's head suddenly moves out of view into the darkness of the blizzard. What do you all do?
Vistra's gonna take her last bottle of beer and down it. She's like, nope, I'm falling off this. Nope, big nope.
I'm going to Cat is stable. Trying to think if there's anything I can do. I'm going to how long have we been in the hut at this point?
Probably about 15 minutes.
Okay, not going to do anything rash then. I'm just going to keep an eye out.
I'm assuming that Callie has been kind of doing medicine on the two NPCs.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not
Sure.
useful for that shit anyway.
Actually, Harwar can do that too because he's actually trained in medicine. So there we go. Cool. So you have two medics.
I would like to, and I can't cast through the hut unless I go through it. So I know that. Where are they in in terms of like our hut and like where are they?
Outside of your field of view at the moment. But what does your alarm sound like, by the way, when they get close?
The alarm, it sounds like, you know when you go into like a garden store and you just were like, if you were to like run your hands across like all of the wind chimes and it's just that cacophony of just aggressive sound, like the really high-pitched ones. It is just that, like, just a huge booming like wind chime sound, like it's sort of mimicking what Lysithian grew up hearing.
Okay,
like,
and that's 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So she was not quite close enough to set it off that last time then. But as you are looking around, you will see this huge white shape ambling out of the darkness. Where are you? Can't run far. She steps forward and her tail lashes out, slamming into the side of the hut. The alarm bells. Now, is that just audible to you or to everybody?
I believe it is audible to everybody, but let me double check. A mental alarm alerts you with
Okay.
a ping in your mind. So it's only me.
Beautiful. So the alarms are going to burst out and suddenly... What is this? And slowly you will hear... as she begins to drag her ancient brittle claws down the side of the dome. And you all know that nothing can bypass this. Or can it?
Or until the spell wears out.
I would like to do something potentially stupid.
It's Dungeons and
Oh,
Dragons.
no.
Let's do it.
I mean, you saw what
if
Cat
she
did,
is
so.
exactly. So she is on one side of the hut, right?
Yes, she's basically like kind of she's coming around the backside
here.
where the yeah.
Okay.
So like, say this is the hut, this is the exit. She's kind of like right above here, dragging
Okay.
her claws from her hind legs down the back of
I
it.
would like to slowly move to the very far side of the hut,
To the entrance.
and I would like. She's at the.
She's
exit
like, basically at the rear. You can climb
Yeah.
to the entrance. Yeah.
I'm going to slowly move to the entrance, poke just my head and my hands out, and cast Minor Illusion that sounds just like a cacophony of screaming, dying bodies, or just people just screaming in terror, 120 feet away, because that's the very length of the spell.
That
I'd like
sounds
to
good.
pop out, quickly cast it, and then just dart back in.
So what I want you to do is, ooh, that's pretty good. That's really good. So let me try
That's
this real quick.
smart. That's smart there, Lysithian.
Okay. So, just for fun, are you proficient in deception?
Nope.
So
But
make
it is a spell.
that is a spell. Yeah. So what I want you to do is, what is your spell save DC?
It is 15.
15. Okay. I'll get this. Okay. Suddenly, the sound of screaming echoes in the distance. Found you. And with that, her wings carry her across the distance toward the sounds that you created.
I will keep an eye out, but I am feeling confident that I succeeded.
Yeah, but we're still not there.
Yes,
The rest
But-
of... Sorry.
it will save us a little bit of time,
Yeah.
just to get some rest.
Yeah.
My thing keeps coming up. The rest of the night passes. It's long and tense, and even so, you're so exhausted that you do find yourself sleeping eventually. I'd like everyone here to regenerate their hit points. You managed a full rest the rest of the night.
What about Katerina?
Katerina will regenerate and will wake up in the morning.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, because your spells are innate, you don't have to do any prep for them. You'll gain those back too. If Lysithian had been unconscious the entire night, they wouldn't be able to study their book. But they will manage to do that. The NPCs are grievously injured because... Oh, actually, you know what? They are allowed to gain some hit points back on a long rest. That was my concession.
Well, and now having my spell slots back,
Cure
I can
wounds.
cast Cure Wounds again.
Yeah. Basically,
Okay.
yeah, I think between Callie and Kat, we'll be able to get them both up to full again.
Okay. So...
I mean, I don't think Callie's gonna go for full, just because that would literally take all her spell slots, probably. Because Cure Wounds is only a D8.
Grug is going to regenerate 30 hit points throughout the night, so he's at 31. And Jarthra, you know what? I'm not going to allow her to regenerate full hit points because she's missing an arm, so I'm going to say that she's at 15 now. And Trovis is dead, so hey, that's a thing.
And okay, so Trova just stays dead then.
Yeah, he's not gonna just like something and come back. Like that's not.
Zombie
None of
Trova.
us are necromancers.
Yeah, like go bring if you want that. Go find Vellynne. Vellynne will be able to do that.
That makes sense actually.
All right. The blizzard
I think
passes.
we want to res him, not res him.
Yes. The different type of reason.
want
there's
the
res and
normal-
then there's res.
Living res, not the.
Brains. Yeah.
Morning comes, and you all will find yourselves hearing the sound of birds cawing above you. The blizzard has passed. It's light. Probably going on noon, but it's hard to tell with the hazy clouds above you, gently dabbling snow down upon you. You're some 100 feet beneath the 20 stones of Throne. The red waters, just there to the east. And the cavern, the chasm that was once Dugan's Hole, directly to your north. You're about 4 hours walk, maybe a bit further, to Bryn Shander. You can make it by nightfall if you hurry. Well, make it by twilight, maybe. What do you all do?
I suggest we get moving. The last thing we want is for that dragon to catch our scent again.
Yeah, do I see anything in a mile away? Do I
You
see
do
any
not.
sight?
She flew
Cool.
off in the night.
All right,
Yeah, let's go.
let's get on the sleds. Let's go. Bryn Shander isn't that far.
No.
Reminder, you don't have your sleds with you.
That's true.
You just have the corpse
All
wagon.
right.
The corpse.
Let's get moving, and I will just be prepared to cast like firebolt or anything for us to warm up, but I am wanting to kind of take point and be making perception checks.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So, as you're heading north, can I get everybody's passive perception real quick? Just because I always ask for it. I need to get a little, like, just a cue card. to keep-
15.
Mine is
18.
big whopping
18.
11, guys.
What was yours, Kat?
18.
18? Okay. So, basically, I'll just say that Lysithian is probably keeping double attention, so I'll give you a slight advantage just to notice things because you're being paranoid. Now, Vistra, there is one thing that I want from you, though, and that's I want you to give me another will save.
Con?
Will.
Wisdom?
Wisdom,
Wi-
yes.
I was gonna say.
Wisdom, sorry. Once again, Pathfinder gets stuck in my brain.
It's fine. It's okay.
It happens.
It's because it's
Wisdom.
because of willpower from World of Darkness is what it is. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay. Can you be behaved, please? 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 Nope. Awesome. 6.
6. Sounds good. Okay. Throughout the night, you had a great difficulty. As you slept, all you could think about was that dragon looming over you. It was going to eat you. It was going to kill you. This is the second time. The third time this thing finds you, it will be your last. You've been lucky. As you tie your boots and prepare to go out into the snow, you are going to gain a new disadvantage on your character sheet.
Uh-oh.
When confronted with dragons in the future, you will begin to have uncontrollable tremors. And will have disadvantage. You have disadvantage against dragons for the foreseeable future. On all. You have picked up the phobia madness.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Cool, 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 cool.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. That's
I didn't
so
know that was a
awesome.
thing.
That's
Phobia
cool.
against.
Oh, I love it.
It's me.
That's so
it's me
cool.
tweaking the rules a bit, but
I mean, it makes sense. Like, if
No,
you,
it does.
If you fail at like keeping yourself from being frightened about something for like enough times, it makes sense that you would develop an ongoing fear.
Well, yeah, Vistra
Yeah.
got frightened the first time, then she got her arm blasted off practically, and then she failed the second time, and then she woke up and did not do the save either. So yeah, I love that. So would that mean in like a combat situation, if I get like the tremors, would that mean I have like disadvantage on all attacks and stuff?
Yeah, against a dragon.
Against a dragon.
Or within a dragon's presence, yeah.
Would that include the Chardalian dragon?
That's not a dragon, it's a construct.
Cool. I just want to make sure. Awesome. Phobia against dragons. Awesome. 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 I love that. Great. Cool.
The chat says that phobia is an unwarranted fear. I disagree. I think that a phobia can be earned through repetitive trauma, and I think that you have earned dragon trauma.
I think
I mean, I personally have a phobia of like riding bicycles.
I have a phobia against spiders.
We'll get into that after the break. So,
Yeah, okay, so
because that is a story, and
phobia against dragons. Cool, 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 cool.
That's awesome.
I love it.
you begin to head north. Can I get a survival roll again off of everybody, just to make sure that you find your way okay and head over the snow easily?
There we go. That's your baby.
5? Okay.
14.
Tusker Zero in the chat is right. It's basically post-traumatic stress disorder from dragons. So,
Yep.
like,
21.
19? Beautiful. Post-traumatic dragon disorder. Yep.
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 Post-traumatic dragon disorder. That's great.
Vistra's messed up
PTDD.
in her head with the eating, now with the dragon. Oh, she just needs a bucket of
Oh
therapy.
god, you have an eating disorder and it involves your sister.
Yeah, no, it's
Oh
great.
no, that's awful. Why would you make me say that? Why would I say something so
We
brave
should
and
make
yet
that
so
a
controversial?
command. Actually, exclamation mark PTDD.
Oh,
It pops up with post-traumatic
I thought
dragon
you were gonna
disorder.
say.
I don't want to
Eating
look like
disorder.
we're making fun of PTSD, but like
No, we're not.
No,
But
maybe we
post-traumatic-
shouldn't do that one just in case.
But post-traumatic
Yeah.
dragon disorder does seem like it would be a thing in a fantasy world, though. Just
Yeah.
let's leave it like that. Okay. So, what did you get, Callie? I believe you got like a 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got 21.
21. Okay. So Lysithian, you are going to kind of be like, should we be going that way a couple of times? And the NPCs are useless, but that is still more than half the party. After hours, you are going to see in the distance as darkness sets across the land. The walls of Bryn Shander loom in the distance. You've made it. You can hear the sled dogs from inside barking and playing as the last birds find their perches for sleep for the night. As you approach the gate, you hear a call. Who goes there?
Daviau temptor.
Gods, it hurts. Open the gate! Be quick! With a groan. The old wooden gates of Bryn Shander will open. Not much, about 10 feet, enough for you all to pass slowly. And as soon as you pass in, they shut and bar the doors. Now, as you get inside of here, I'd like everybody to make me an insight roll.
Going to be 12.
Oh, no.
12. Perfect.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Nat
9.
1.
Nat 1. So, Kat, you are just exhausted and done. And you are just so happy to be inside of Bryn Shander. This is a city with a wall and an inn and food and a fire and a bed and maybe somebody in that bed. If you're lucky, you would give anything for a massage right now. Find a nice RMT inside of here.
Oh, yes.
That's right. Lysithian, you got a 10?
12.
12. Lysithian, as you look around, you're going to start to notice that something feels off about this. The amount that they opened the gate, even after dark, seemed a little abrupt, and the town is quiet. Not as quiet as it normally would be. You can see that there are some people milling around the street, several dozen of them within line of sight as you look down the main thoroughfare. Vistra, you're not noticing anything really out of the ordinary, but Callie, you definitely will. As you look around, you can see immediately the guards who opened the gates. In the darkness, they hold their torches up, and their eyes are ringed and hollow, exhausted. Third shift, probably, in the same day. Are you all hurt? One of the guards says. Oh, you
Most of
definitely
us
are.
are okay.
Couple.
Jarthra needs help. And, we have dead.
Michonne's
You have
still
a-
taking people over at the House of the Morning Lord. She's been working pretty much non-stop. There's probably a line, but she'll probably be happy to see y'all. Yes, Vistra.
Quick question, because this was so long ago. Was this to the temple that didn't that the mistress kind of touched Vistra and felt her coldness weirdness thing?
Yes.
Was this the place? Cool.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to double check that.
Cool. And I've also dropped you all on a map of Bryn Shander just so you can see where you're going. If you'd
Ooh,
like.
nice.
The House of the Morning Lord is at the far back. Basically near, kind of between the, it's basically at 2 o'clock. If Bryn Shander's a clock, and it basically is. In the distance, you can hear the sound of sled dogs barking, and actually, one of them sounds like one of your dogs. Over in one of the nearby stables. Well, we made it, Harwar says, as the gate shut behind you. I don't have any need to go by the House of the Morning Lord. I'll help you drag his body. Then I'm going to find a place at an inn.
Does anyone mind if I head for an inn?
No, you can do that.
I'll
Wawa,
rest up.
may I speak with you?
I don't think I can say no.
All right, I'll do it here. I'm sorry I was suspicious of you and treated you maybe not the best. And I doubted your intentions on this mission, and I just want to say I feel like a right idiot, and I was the stupid Jardalian making me crazy, but I was trying to protect the party and protect you, and it was foolish. So I just want to say I'm sorry and thank you for your help. It was needed. You are a valuable asset and much more brave than me.
It's very big of you to say that. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Don't sell yourself short. You'd have to be brave to be as crazy as you are.
Yep. I think crazy is better than brave, but I appreciate the compliment.
We'll talk later.
Yeah.
And with that, he'll grab the leads on the front of Trovis's corpse sleigh and start dragging him. Jarthra will limp along, holding the stub where her arm ends at basically the length of a t-shirt sleeve. Do you think Do you think they'll be able to heal it? Is it something that they can do?
I don't know.
It's not my bow arm, but it's not my draw arm. It's not my good one. But I'd really like it back. I'm not much of a hunter without it. I can't even load a crossbow. What am I gonna do if they can't? If I was back in dwarf country, maybe they could build a prosthetic, but here, if they're shite.
Maybe there is somebody in one of the towns who could possibly build a prosthetic for you.
We're gonna defeat the ice bitch, and you'll be able to leave and get a prosthetic made by dwarves.
Hey, Callie,
Yes.
can I make a roll to see if I, in my travels, have heard of anyone who does that kind of thing?
Sure. You can make me roll disadvantage because that's a pretty niche thing.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you want me to roll for that?
I mean, it's basically history. It's Arcana for everything that's not Arcana.
Okay.
Which was a great meme that Art Hard had posted on his site earlier. History. It's for everything.
That's going to be a 14.
A 14 with disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've heard that. I mean, there are a number of places that do magical prosthetics. Particularly Baldur's Gate has certain amounts of it. There was definitely this one bandit's a bad way to put it. More like a what's the term I'm thinking of? Highwayman, who did have a prosthetic leg. Well known for it as well. Didn't slow him down at all. I think it was known as Fast Guthrie. Was known for being able to chase runners down, and well, I mean, he did what he had to do to make his coin. And actually, you might have even come across, there are a couple of adventurers you know who have been paralyzed throughout, either just through general life or through adventuring. A slash from a dragon is very easy, is a very easy source of a damaged spine, and some of them have relied on wheelchairs, which have been outfitted to be able to handle a lot more situations than you'd expect. It is possible. It's more rare, but if you go to places with more adventurers, it's more common, because, hey, dragons bite off limbs more often than people hope.
Also, after everyone woke up that morning, I'm assuming somebody had filled Katerina in on what had happened, basically.
Did somebody? Or would you want to keep it quiet? Guys?
Oh, Vistra noticed nothing, so she
that's-
wouldn't be able to.
Sorry, I was just checking up on a spell, so I didn't.
Oh, would anybody have filled Katerina in on what had happened after she passed out?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so on the journey up, Katerina would have thanked Jarthra profusely and apologized for causing it in the first place. So it wasn't just like oh hey, yeah, that happened.
Okay.
So
She would not have said anything. She would have just nodded and kept trudging through the snow, her skin turning almost as pale as the surrounding canvas of white.
So, I mean, Callie, I think, might know of the possibility, but essentially a 13th level druid can cast Regenerate,
Yes, so
which will regenerate lost limbs.
But I believe that's the only thing that can do it.
Yeah, everything else basically says, don't have a limb, too freaking bad.
Ha, out of luck, out of limb, out of luck.
Yes, they
Well,
say.
out of luck, yeah.
Outstanding.
So as far as I'm aware, Regenerate is the only spell, and it's a 7th level.
Yeah, so that's
So
pretty
cleric or cleric, bard, or druid can do it.
good.
That's a
Slowly,
13th level druid, though.
you begin to work your way back upward. toward the House of the Morning Lord, dragging Trovis's body behind you. As you reach the front, you see that indeed there is a small line of people outside. About 6 waiting in the cold outside of the doors. What do you do? Do you wait in line? Do you try to barge in?
Callie will just tack herself onto the end of the line, I think.
What are you doing?
Waiting Harwar over.
Arwar says, what are you doing?
Waiting?
You saved
Waiting our
these
turn?
people. Go in. He deserves it. They owe him. They owe you. They owe me.
It's a good point. If we're going in, you're coming with us, though.
Just because you're too weak to lift him up? Sure. And he'll reach down and grab some of the pole supporting Trovis's body. Out of the way! Move! He's going to say to the people in line in front of him. Oh, that's actually not bad. That's like a 14 on intimidation. That's pretty good.
Good job,
A
boy.
couple of
There
them are
we
going
go.
to scoot out
Aw.
of the way. Vistra. Little help.
Yes.
He'll nod to the people in front of him. They're kind of looking wide-eyed at you.
Come on. We've got hot business.
All right. So with that, are you going to try to push your way through the crowd?
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good. The crowd is going to grumble and move out of the way. Hey, we've been waiting here for a while. Hey, what are you doing? Don't look at them. They're armed. The front door of the House of the Morning Lord will open. You'll see that the place is quite packed, actually. It looks like it's been turned into something of a refugee space. It's warm inside, mostly from sweat and body heat that you'll be able to smell very acutely. It stinks. It reeks inside of here, mingling with the smell of burning whale oil to add the extra heat. And as soon as you get in, your cold weather clothing, which, to be fair, everyone here is wearing. It's too cold outside not to. But it's going to seem to smother you as you enter. The air inside of here is humid from the collective sweat, and you will be immediately kind of just a little bit overwhelmed by the temperature. Inside, though, you'll hear a voice. Hello? Who is that?
Scavia temptor.
Stepping out from the back, it is the priest. The cleric who you met earlier, the older woman, Mishan, steps out. Oh, you've returned.
We need your help.
Is that the speaker?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Bring him into the back room.
Of course.
What of the other... Of course. Come with me. Is, your friend Katerina, is she...
She's
She's
really-
resting.
She needs, she's going to find an inn.
with her Goliath friend?
Yes. Oh no, no, no.
No.
Grug, not.
Her companion did not make it through the battle.
See. Take him into the back room. As you carry his body past the wide eyes of the dozens of people staring at you, you hear a baby cry in the room, loud and lusty. The mother sloughs off a bit of her cold weather clothing, chilled as she raises the baby to her breast. It's the only normal thing that you've seen recently. As you step into the back room, it's crowded, filthy. A little gnome that you met before, Cooper, is tinkering in the corner. All right, so this should get the whale. I forget what his voice was like. It's been like 10 episodes, so I'm just gonna fake it. Oh, I think this should probably do it. Increase our whale oil output a little bit at least. Oh, it's you. Back from the Black Cabin.
No, we got a little sidetracked. You know, big dragon and all.
There was no dragon at the Black Cabin.
No, not at the Black Cabin. The big turtling dragon that was destroying the towns and killing people, and
Never
then we
saw
dealt
it.
with the... Well,
Yes,
then you're
that's
an
'cause
idiot.
You think no, they didn't come to Bryn Shander. He
Yes,
wouldn't
but
have
the
said.
word... Yeah, the word might have spread. I don't know.
I've been kind of busy
However-
trying to make sure that everyone here doesn't freeze to death. If you didn't understand, we have a refugee crisis on our hands.
No, I hadn't noticed.
Blind
Anyways, we dealt with the Durgar. Trovis is dead. Fix him.
Please.
Please.
Not my thing to do. I'm just a tinkerer and an inventor. It could
Well, do you have any experience making prosthetics then?
no. But that doesn't mean I couldn't.
Would you be willing to try for the right price?
I would, but I don't know what type of prosthetic would bring him back to life.
We're not talking about bringing somebody back to life. We had a friend of ours, Jarthra. She lost an arm to a dragon.
Oh.
So,
Same dragon or a different dragon?
No, a different one. This was an
Different
ancient
dragon.
white dragon.
Are you...
It's been an eventful few days for us.
it's been a lot.
All right. Well, I suppose if the price was right, I could probably do such a thing, but I would definitely need you to complete that quest. It's a mission that I gave you up to the Black Cabin.
Yes, we will head there once we can settle in for a little bit.
Good. Good. Prosthetic.
For an
For
arm.
dwarf. Yes.
A dwarven arm.
That's good. Requires less metal. They're shorter. If it was a halfling or a gnome, that'd be even easier, but I'll take the challenge for you.
Thank you.
Is that her sitting outside there?
The one with no arm? Yeah.
Yes, that would be her.
I'll measure her up when she's feeling able.
Good.
Thank you.
Mishan, I finished the work on the whale oil reservoir. It should be at a better taper at this point. Should last longer. The cleric enters the room behind you and shuts the door. That's for the best. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything I can do to help your friend. The arm was completely devoured, I believe.
Yes.
It's a bit above my power. It's very specialized prayer to bring that back. You brought Trovis here for burial, or?
Burial. If we could not resurrect him, bury him. And, whatever sort of things you do for rites or something.
I could. How long has he been dead?
But how long? Like a day?
It's been about a day, yeah.
About
Around
the day.
24 hours, yeah. But he was in the cold for a lot of it.
That might help a
Don't know if
little
that
bit.
preserved him.
But, I'd need something.
Like what?
Yeah. The components.
Which are?
What do you need?
A diamond. Quite an expensive one, too. To raise the dead requires a diamond worth at least 500 pieces of gold. Unfortunately, I don't think anybody has one of those here.
We could go down to the mines.
How big is that? Or is it like depending on quality of diamond?
Quality, wouldn't it be? And probably the size, but How long do you have that you can resurrect him?
Yeah.
10 days is usually the maximum. The cold
10
can make
days?
it a little bit longer, but that's the... I wouldn't risk it. He could come back incomplete.
Ah.
Before 10
I-
days. Yeah. I'd be willing to do this for you for your service. But I couldn't do it without the diamond.
Well,
Has anything been found like that in Icewind Dale?
You guys
we can go to the mines.
The Lysithian has a point, actually. The mines were full of all sorts of different diamonds and other gems. Finding one that is worth 500 would probably be about the size of your fist. And you seem to remember there's at least one of them out there.
We could... About, just question, just for geography sense, where was the
So,
place that the mechanic wanted us to go? It's been a minute.
So that is the black cabin. So one sec, I am going to... So I don't have the map here because the map doesn't exist. And you know something I just discovered today? So I bought the Roll20 module. The map of Icewind Dale is not in the Roll20 module. Like
What?
They have all of the maps. They have all of like the battle maps, and they have all of like the city maps, but they don't have Icewind Dale's map.
That's so weird.
It's
job.
so weird. So one
Good
sec
job.
while I look it up, because it's right at the beginning of one of the chapters. I believe that it is...
Wasn't it?
It was Tourmaline. It was north.
Yes,
past
Tourmaline's where the
Targos.
gem is, but not where the black cabin is.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So
Yeah, I'm just seeing if we could do it, like, do Black Cabin and make our way to Tourmaline and back is kind of what I'm thinking, but
Yeah.
it depends, like, what our route would be, because I'm not looking at the map right now.
Yeah.
that's fair. And I don't have the fold-out map because when I bought the book, I put it somewhere safe. You know where.
Super
somewhere.
safe.
Super safe. Okay.
Keep it
so-
secret, keep it safe, even
Keep
from
it-
myself. Keep
Oh,
it
yeah.
safe.
Keep
believe
it
it.
I
safe.
speak words for money.
Okay, so there we go. So Tourmaline, Kirkonik.
I do words good. Icewind Dale? No, Icewind Dale. Google.
It could be Icewind Dale. You don't know.
You know, it'd be great if it was Icewind Dale.
Because we're in Bryn Shander, so that
Is that the map?
Okay.
That
Oh,
is
there it
the
is.
Targos.
Found it. Okay, so the
Tourmaline.
Black Cabin actually is north of Tourmaline. Was where he was sending you. So to give you a good sense, you know what? I'm just gonna hold.
It was
for
like
now.
near Lonelywood, would it be if it was?
Yeah. So that's spoiler. Boom. Right there. Okay. So there's Kelvin's Cairn.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I remember it being by Calvin's Cairn. Yeah.
So it's basically directly north of Lonelywood, on the other side of the Lonely Wood.
Yeah.
Just north. And I'd say it is... they don't give you a legend for distance. So I'm going to say... So Bryn Shander to Targos is about an hour to 2 hours. It's probably like 3 hours north of Tourmaline
Okay.
by sled dog. So fairly reasonable, actually. If you stay in Tourmaline, you can probably do this all in a day.
Well, what do you say? Game plan, Callie, Vistra. We go to Tourmaline, we get our diamond, deal with whoever's there. We go to Tourmaline, get our diamond, make our way to Kelvin's Cairn, deal with the Black Cabin, and come back.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't take us all that long, knowing us. We'll have to confer with Katerina when she's awake, but...
I think I heard our dog, so potentially... Oh god, what was her name again? Vellynne? Is that right?
Yeah.
So potentially Vellynne came back here with them.
Yeah.
Valen
If she came back here...
Valen
yes.
Harpell?
Yes.
I've met her. She came in, a couple of days ago. Mentioned that she was traveling with you. Said she might be in town somewhere. Would be waiting
know.
for you here.
Anywhere in particular she's might have seen?
No. Probably the only place that... All of the old houses that have been abandoned have been converted into refugee housing. The inns have spiked their prices, but I think that the last one that was auctioning off the rooms at 10 times the price was the North Look. I check there first.
All right.
Okay.
Why don't...
Anybody
Sorry.
here for healing?
Some people are here for healing.
Do you need a hand?
I would love a hand.
Callie will go out and start doing medicine checks.
And the rest of you...
She's not going to use her spells just yet. Because if we're about to leave, we're probably going to need them.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you go rest up. I'll, if I see the sheriff, I'll send him your way to talk about what happened. And, I'll keep Trovis's body safe. We have a bit of a cellar here that will keep the body fresh. Did you manage to do it? Your mission.
Yes.
Yes, thankfully their deaths weren't in vain.
Killed that arsehole good.
Zadorok is dead.
Also, I think he did it with a fireball.
I wiped him out myself.
It was great. Nothing
was
but
awesome.
ashes.
It was
Nothing but
awesome.
ashes left.
May the Morning Lord be happy with that. I'm sorry that you had to be witness to so much carnage. You're becoming quite the heroes around here. I'm sorry. So much weight has to be borne by the shoulders of so few. She'll smile and pat your shoulders. Pat your shoulder, Lysithian, as she passes past you and joins Callie in healing the sick and the weak outside. And with that, I think it's best if we take a quick break. So folks, we're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're going to a washroom break. We love you very much. See you in a second. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh my god, yes.
And we're back.
I just told them.
No, I'm
enough,
sorry.
And
I
you
was-
were out here.
DM rule.
DM rule, part owl, part bear, all vengeance. I'm sorry. That's enough, Albert. Sorry. Oh, hold on. So I also did this. So I made a couple more check commands.
Such
I'm
a
sorry.
butt.
Oh my god, I love it so much.
I love it. I'm just like, bruh. Sorry, this is a red lobster.
Needs more hard water. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So
This is a red lobster.
I'm sorry, sir. This is a red lobster.
Red lobster.
So hey, folks, we're back. Sorry, we have some of the dumbest chat commands. Also, James Bodash.
James O'Dash.
James Bodash.
Bodash.
Oh no, I spelled James wrong.
Jmez.
Sorry.
Fun
you
fact,
allow
James
me
was
to
once
step
killed by
and get
Rainbow Dash.
chocolate real quick. It's like
That's-
I know. I loved how
You bet, you
Nacro was like at one point in the thing. He's like, Robin, you should have asked the DM for guidance. I'm like, yes, Nacro, you watched the
Oh, that's
game.
great. Necro's great. So hey everybody, good to see you there. It's been fantastic. Before we went off break, we were chatting a bit about some people in the chat and just like, you know, how much we love you guys and how much when people show up who are kind of weird, it's kind of weird. So that's always fun. But also I was gonna talk because Christine and I were
Which I'm gonna get in there right before Kelly continues. But Art Hard, I love your comment. I love
Yes.
it. But I think I'm one upping you on that one.
yeah, so Art Hard is fantastic. By the way, if you do a shout out for Art Hard real quick, because if you're not watching
yeah, sure.
Art Hard, We D&D is a fantastic show, and Art Hard is one hell of a performer. So Bam, you got my love. You are an amazing performer, and I think everybody should go watch you. But also, you have the catchiest opening song. Like, I really want an opening song for all of our Dorktale stuff, but I don't have any musicians that have made me songs yet. I completed that sentence with, haven't made me songs yet. Just for you. But most of my players aren't musicians. Like, most of us are writers, artists, teachers, tech people, right? So I think
I do adaptive songwriting, but I don't really compose.
Okay, I need something that slams as hard as the Critical Role songs. So get to
I
work.
know.
I'll give you $100 if you do that.
I can't do it.
Okay, well I tried.
I don't compose.
Oh.
Right? I only play
Just get a
sheet
synthesizer
music.
and be like, Dork Tales. That's an easy $100.
There you
you know?
go.
There you go. That's
Dork
great.
tales. Do.
I'm gonna eat
Dork,
chocolate.
Dork.
Dork.
From the Dork Tower enters the
Dork.
tales of the
Tails. Dork. Tails. Dork.
Who
Dork.
do you get to do your intro for the Shards of Nern? Is that you? No, that's
Yeah,
not
that's me.
That's you?
That's me. Hello, I'm a voice actor. I'm just not a good one.
I know, but
Okay, I'm not a professional one like you, but I am a little amateur voice actor. And then I just
I
put
know,
a little
but it doesn't sound like you at all.
Hayden doesn't like your depreciating comments.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, senpai.
There you go. Those are the words I was looking for. You know how hard is it? Thank you.
To what, call you senpai?
All I'm looking. Huh?
To call you senpai or to say I'm sorry?
No. To just fucking if someone compliments you,
Oh,
just
that's
say
fair.
thank you.
Thank you very much, Robin. I use a high pitched voice and then I do a slight pitch shift just to make it a little more gnomish, because I can just speak in that higher tone, like, you know, and just kind of compress my vocals a bit. But it's also easier if I just do a pitch shift in post,
Yeah.
because why not? If I'm recording it, I might as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And actually,
no, just because it's so good because I did not recognize like that. My mind's blown now. And every time I'm gonna hear that now, I'm gonna be
Yep,
like, wow, that's Kelly.
that's me. I tried. I actually was gonna originally try to get Hayden to do it, but they got too busy, and I was
For
like,
what?
I was gonna try to get you to do
do.
the opening recordings to a couple of shows that were in second seasons, so they'd be like, here's what you've missed on previous seasons, blah 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 blah, and just do like a narration. So I was like, oh, I'd get Hayden to do that, but then you got
You
really busy,
could.
so I'm like, you know what, I'll just do it myself, and then I did it, and it turned out really well.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, if you ever want that, I have a great mic just sitting at my desk here.
That's true.
And I have time to do it. So,
What I want to do for the podcast is I do want to get those like, hi, this is Hayden, and you're listening to Dork Tales. Back
like what
to
they
the
did for the Critical Role ones.
Oh, who is this you speak?
Who? No, but
Yeah.
I know
Who
what
is
she means.
this?
Like, oh, you're listening to blah, blah, blah.
Thanks for listening.
You may know me as blah blah
Yeah.
or blah
Yeah.
blah from blah blah blah. Yeah.
No,
Thank
it's
you
like,
very much.
Yeah, we can totally do that.
Yeah, no, I would love to do that, especially for longer running things. So hey, Chad, how's it going? Sorry, we're just shooting the shit right now.
Yeah.
It's so good to be back playing Rime, though. I forgot how much I missed this game.
Rime so
Yes.
much. I
Yeah.
miss
Me
being
too.
blue for Rime,
It was
dude.
just so nice to put my wig on this
I know. And the beard. Oh, it was so
There's
nice.
Callie.
See, I am so excited when you run Hayden because I want to paint myself. I want to be a
I know.
canvas of art. And like I got so pent up that I actually took a piece of the tiefling I want to play and I rolled him into our Friday night stream and was like, you know what, I'm just gonna have a cowboy in this one too, but he's gonna be an orc.
Oh, Zeet. I love Zeet.
Zeet
love
is
Zeet.
great. Zeet's sexy.
Ivy is sus as Zeet
Yeah.
of Zeet, but like Robin loves Zeet.
Zeet's sexy,
Ivy
and that's
hates him.
weird.
He's super sexy.
Very wouldn't mind a bit of Zeet.
Zeet, there's not just a little bit of Zeet. If you're getting Zeet, you're getting the whole Subway
I was gonna say
sandwich.
you rolled for that, but never mentioned
The whole
anything.
Zeet yards.
It was definitely, he is a shower. I will put it that way.
Okay.
She saw this dude like he basically was like stripping outside of her train sleeping area, and she was like spying on him. And I was like, I'm not
She
gonna.
was sus. She
I'm not
was
gonna
sus.
roll
She's
for.
not
I'm not gonna roll
perv.
for package size. I'm gonna roll for package size. That is a FedEx. That is a FedEx box right there. That is a package. Midwest Triangle. Well, I'm actually from the Midwest, Ravnos Archon. So my family's from like Kansas and Missouri. So I actually can do a really solid, basically like any Southern accent. And there are like 10 different types. So like you have to know like what you're getting into. But yeah, no, I totally can. So I think for Z, he was just kind of just like a general cowboy drawl. Excuse
Yeah.
me, miss.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah, he
leave-"
was.
But not quite not quite Keanu Reeves in The Devil's Advocate. Excuse me, miss. Did I leave my boots under your bed? How long
Yes,
does it?
we share a room, Zeet.
It's true. So half a meter. Hey Hayden, how long does it take for the face paint to dry?
It
Not
dries
long.
really, really fast. I I will also just kind of like fan my face as I'm going. Face paint does not take that long to dry. What takes the longest is making sure the base application is really solid, and then doing like the contouring and everything. That's honestly what takes the most time. The face paint drying, it dries really fast.
Actually, I want to ask everybody's a question real quick about that. So blue looks really good on you, first of all.
Thank you.
What color so we were talking before, I sent you a couple of samples. Should I go red with a tiefling eventually?
Yeah.
Is that not purple, red?
Red for a tiefling is totally fine, and
Yeah.
I was thinking
red tieflings is like
Pretty
the
common.
norm, and that is like if you look in, like if you
that's
read
true.
the book and you like look into D&D lore, like their tieflings are generally like red or like more skin tone colors,
Okay.
like peachish tones.
But nobody follows that. Nobody
follows that, and that is a big reason, in my opinion. Like not in my opinion, but from what I've noticed, like I'm reading the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount book because I'm running a game from it. Is that Matt added in that tieflings of Wildmount come in all different colors, like blue or yellow or purple. Like he's like, people always make their tieflings different colors, so fuck it. And I'm like, you know what? They're demons. They can be different colors.
Have you looked at the demons in the book? They're all weird looking. They're all different.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, question actually, for the tiefling I did for Extra Life before with that purple shade, do you think a black wig would go really good with that?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm
you
looking
look
at
super-
doing that because I kind of feel like I am willing to do that body paint for one shots or very short
so
shots.
since you brought
Yeah.
that up, I might as well do this. So, folks, I am not sure when this is starting, but I'm very happy to reveal right now. I think I already mentioned it on another stream, but hey, Candlekeep Mysteries is a new game from Wizards of the Coast that is coming out. It's a D&D module that's coming out in 1 week from tomorrow. And I'm very excited to say that we are going to be running it on Dork Tales just like we've been running Rime of the Frostmaiden, except that these are 17 one-shot adventures. And I have acquired several skilled dungeon masters, not just myself, but also Hayden, Amy from Dork Tales, also known as Paradoxical Ghoul, as well as my good friend Wei, who is just a fantastic D&D like DM. We're all going to be running games from it, maybe a couple of other guest DMs, and it's going to be great. They're going to be one-shot adventures with some minor costuming. We don't want people to invest too much money in costumes for one-shots, but like also anybody who lives local, if you need ears, I've got a bucket of fake ears because I bought like 2 pounds of ears on AliExpress.
On a bucket of ears.
You want a bucket? It's a bucket of ears. It's just, I've been hunting elves.
I've been hunting them elves. I've got them ears.
They're in the trees. Yeah. So we're gonna be running that. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm excited to be doing that. It's gonna be so good. So I hope you'll join us for that. It's gonna be great to be doing another module because we were gonna do something after Rime of the Frostmaiden, but I think Rime's actually gonna take another 12 to 15 episodes to wrap. I was hoping we'd be done by 30 just for like timing and planning and stuff like that, but there's wow, God, my book is look at how many tabs I have. Like seriously. There we go. But like we've got quite a bit left. And I'm doing a decent amount of modification. Because what I was gonna say earlier is Christine and I were out walking Charlie earlier, and we were talking about like the differences in modules, and I was like, well, and she asked me something about something that happened in the plot a while ago, and was like, well, what is the deal with this? And I'm not going to spoil it. I can tell you after stream, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody who's just casually listening. So it didn't have anything to do with the plot. So I was like, actually, that's kind of a throwaway that they have in here. This book has a lot of loose ends as written. So it does require some retrofitting to actually make it work. And I'm going to do that because otherwise the ending is really disconnected from like the middle in a weird way that a lot of the Wizards of the Coast books are. Like in, you told me a little bit about Storm King's Thunder, about how like the last act kind of is only tangentially connected. Like there's no foreshadowing.
Like the main mystery and thing you're supposed to figure out and the big climax at the end, the first 4 to 5 chapters don't really give you anything on it.
Mm-hmm. And that's
actually the information that my players got was because I put more words in an NPC's mouth than I was told to put in their mouth.
And I think that foreshadowing is one of the most important parts of fiction. I'm actually going to do a series on this when I start doing my How to D&D like podcast, or not podcast, my videos. Because actually, when Robin, when you were first getting into the group, we were chatting online one night after, I think, like around Rime 10, and I told, because you were starting to watch Shards of Nirn and you were getting really excited, and I'm like, I want you to remember this episode, because in this episode I'm foreshadowing something that's not going to happen for 30 episodes.
Yep, I remember saying
because
that.
this is how I plan, like for my own home games. Like when I'm writing a story, I seed stuff super far in advance and constantly echo it. And there's a real art to being able to do that so that your players don't recognize it, but they still get like that gut feeling where they know something's going on, but they don't have enough footing to stand up completely. You know, like they're a little off balance, and they're like, or even if it doesn't, like, it's something that they'll register, but they might not remember it until later when they're talking after the game, when like, I can't believe that the king was the assassin the whole time. Wait. That's the best feeling as a DM or a writer or anything. It's so good. So Snarpo, why don't you hit me up on Discord, and we can talk a little bit about some of the forum stuff. Is there a map of my homebrew world? Yes, there is a map of it that's coming together slowly but surely. The map for Reign of my thing keeps coming open. It's just like,
sir.
This looks good on stream though. Like,
This is a red
I miss
lobster.
having pecs. Oh God. Damn you, COVID.
Join me in doing push-ups every night.
Yeah, you know what? I will. So here, let me show
I do
you.
20.
I will do 20.
Thanks, James.
So here is the map for Reign of Emrys, real quick, which is our Friday night game, which is actually fantastic. It's one of the best D&D games that I've ever ran, and has more I think Shards of Nirn is better, but this has more momentum because it's a shorter planned game. So here is an example of the map. Part of the fun of my homebrew world is that the entire thing is improv'd. And basically the way that it is once an improv suggestion is accepted, it becomes canon, so long as it doesn't conflict with an existing detail or doesn't conflict in a way that can't be rationalized. So part of the world hasn't been designed because we haven't thought it up yet. Like, it just hasn't happened. But the continent that... hold on, I'm just going to search map. Emrys map 3.0. So here is the map from Reign of Emrys.
Also, James, but you hurt them more. That's why I said thanks, James.
And James has actually agreed to do some map building for me so that I can have some cool stuff.
Ooh.
So I talked about modding the end, and I'll talk to you about it off stream. So join the Discord, send me a message. I'm just Dork Tales on the Dork Tales channel. But for example, like, this is my homebrew world right here that you should all be able to see. Oh, this is the Emeresian Empire. So this is what they're dealing with right now. And I need to update the other maps. My friend Neil actually drew a fantastic map for us because he actually like can do that. Let's see this. Will it pull up Thestral? And then, for example, this is Neil's map. So I want to show you guys something real quick that's pretty great before we jump in. So this is like my original map that I created. So this is like the island that I was working with. There's the Earth Scar kind of over on the left. Like, this is just like something we rolled up using map generation. And then here is the map my friend Neil made. Because he is far more talented at this stuff than I am.
Oh, I like that there's a Charlie paw on that map.
I know.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, up in the top corner.
The first one.
Oh, that's cute. So he did a fantastic job. Like, Neil is a wonderful, wonderful person. He's he's Brother Karas on our old Curse of Strahd game. And he's just a wonderful person. Also, TK, you were asking in the chat whether or not reincarnation is a spell. Yes, if you'd actually been watching, you need to watch this show more because you'd know more about reincarnation. You would know that Katerina has actually had it cast on her once. But that's a backstory thing. But yes, you can be reincarnated. Actually, James, in a recent game, was killed by Rainbow Dash. And was reincarnated as a baby, or as a 7-year-old Dragonborn. Boom. All right. So, yeah, it's pretty fun. Anybody else have anything they want to talk about before we hop back in?
No, not really.
Okay.
Nah, man.
You okay,
No, I
Hayden?
think that's fairly good.
Huh? I'm okay. I was just trying to think. I was like,
Yeah.
is there? I was like, no. Should I? I want to talk about. I can't talk about. So.
That's fair. Oh, I want to hear. I want to hear about that after stream once I turn the
I
recording
can't.
off. Oh, you can't
Yeah.
even. Okay. Okay.
No.
Well, tell me as soon as you can because I'm excited for
Yeah.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I think that is going to be it. So, guys, we love having you here. Thank you so much for joining us on this adventure and for being here tonight. I really hope that that gap in our programming wasn't too much. I was really exhausted that day, and I was like, I'm not going to run a quality game. Yeah, I hope you join us for Candlekeep Adventures or Candlekeep Mysteries because that's going to be dope. It's going to be real good. It's going to be good.
Gonna be so good.
Well, Michael's already built the frames for it, right? So, like, our graphic design buddy. Who...
Well, depending on what nights it runs on, because they're going to be short ones.
Yeah, it's going to be It's going to be different ones, yeah.
I'll look at doing, like, fun wigs or body paint because
You might as well.
if it's only a couple
Yeah.
nights, then it's not like I'm doing it every week and trying to do it after work.
Well, and you can bring the character
So-
back in theory if you do a second one. Just be like, yeah, whatever. Now they're level 16.
Yeah.
And we
I
are
really enjoyed
running
them.
we are running the wheelchair one as well because all the people who were complaining about that can just deal. Because battle wheelchairs sound awesome.
It sounds fucking great.
That sounds amazing.
It's like I always think back to that Arnold Schwarzenegger Facebook post about Special Olympics. Have you seen that one where someone leaves a very derogatory post on a picture of Arnold with a bunch of Special Olympics athletes and is like just dropping some really inappropriate language about, like the Olympics aren't for these type of people, basically. And Arnold just drops this like 2-paragraph truth bomb that is like, I'm going to ignore right now the evil and ignorant thing that you're saying. I'm going to ignore that because this is a teachable moment. Every one of these athletes has more humanity, integrity, and courage than you ever will. And you need to look inside of yourself and see what you can do to love your fellow man and be as respectful as possible of these amazing people. Or else if you keep going the way you're going, when you are gone, no one will remember you. And it was just like, the Terminator just said you're gonna be Scrooged. Like, that's so good. Battle wheelchairs. Yeah. So it's Critical Role has a battle chair?
yeah.
No, so
In,
they used it.
Oh,
it's
they
somebody
used- that's
else's
right.
idea. It's not their idea. So I'm just
No,
pointing that
and
out real
Matt-
quick.
Yeah, Matt made sure to say that because he gave a character a battle wheelchair. I won't say much because Robin's watching it right now, and I've been very careful not to spoil her on shit because I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
But anyways,
oh man,
I traumatized
this
Robin.
week I was so traumatized.
You're welcome. I love you. Anyways,
I love you.
pretty much he has a character in a recent arc with a battle wheelchair, and he didn't note initially that it was someone else's idea, but like the following session, he's like, hey, thank you guys so much for compliments on the battle wheelchair. It is this person's idea. And he made like a tweet thread about it. It was like, it's this person.
Yeah, I think he's really
Because
good
Matt's
about
wonderful
that.
about Yeah, Matt is very much like, because people put him on such a high pedestal, he's like, has to be careful about that. And I appreciate that about him.
You know what? I really don't envy him. I really don't. Like, people talk about the Matt Mercer syndrome a lot. I think we should run a panel called the Matt Mercer syndrome just to talk about like that block that people get in their heads about running games. But can you imagine what Matt Mercer syndrome Matt Mercer must have? Like, just like you have to not only just perform in front of what, like 50,000 people at a time, something like that, but also be this like imaginary character they've developed for you every time.
So I think I found the person who did it. So on Twitter, they're at Mustangs Art.
Okay.
And they're the Dislocating GM Combat Wheelchair version 2.1.
Cool.
So they're coming out with better, upgraded versions of it, too.
Amazing.
Oh, that's great. All right. So
And they tend to link it on here so that you can use it.
All right, so
Yeah.
folks, I love you all. It's time to get back to some role playing. How about you say? How you doing, Mike? You okay? Sorry, I keep like dropping dragons on you.
No, that's fine. I'm good.
Okay, cool. I'll drop another one on you.
Okay.
No, because that means
I'll
I'm
just drop
I'm
Farah on you.
scared.
And
Yeah. Both. I mean, both Xeno and Cat would be okay with that.
fair is pretty gorgeous. We finally got the last of our art in for Shards of Nirn. Everybody, please be there on Wednesday night to see it. It is amazing. Hayliz is an amazing artist, and we finally will have it on our merch, which means that you can actually have mugs of the entire cast or your favorite characters and stuff, and it's going to be so good. So good. Everybody looks so good.
Yeah, it's really true.
It's so good. We got to put out sassy quotes next to their pictures too, which means that you all have to do some work figuring out what your sassy quotes are, because I'm not doing that work. And with that, why don't we head back to Rime of the Frostmaiden? Everybody, crack your necks, stretch.
Oh, and hydrate.
And hydrate.
Oh, and hydrate.
Good thing I have 2 glasses of water and a cup holder on my new desk.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Oh
by
yeah,
the way,
how is the new desk?
It's super cool. It's all RGB and fancy and so much bigger.
take a photo of it and send it to me later. I want to see what.
I will. But it's not a corner desk, so I am way closer to this wall now than I used to be.
So, also, I want to say that the Redbubble store has been selling some stuff recently, including Cyberdog. Someone bought a Cyberdog.
Yes! Oh, I want to get that at some point.
It's
oh,
so... Wait,
so
Hayden
cute.
hasn't seen Cyberdog.
No.
Oh my god. Okay, sorry.
Oh,
We're going to
it's
go back
so
to game in one
good.
sec. So, basically, I'm running a Cyberpunk stream, right? So I wear these amazing sunglasses.
They're so great.
So I'm just going to post this here. So I need you to pull up Twitch real quick and look at this.
Okay,
And
hold on.
so
I don't have
this
Twitch
is
open. One sec.
It's
so,
worth it.
so this is
It is.
Cyberdog real quick. So, and I of course turn this into a t-shirt.
Okay, I'm on Twitch.
Okay, it's gonna be in there. I'm like 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
As soon as Twitch actually catches up.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
hey,
Yeah.
I'm looking at Redbubble and I typed in Dork Tales, and there's a Cyberdog photographic print being sold by an Aaron Durand. It's our image.
Oh.
That's literally my dog. So
Yeah,
Huh.
hold on.
Well, time to...
it's popped up. They're selling it for really frickin' cheap too. So
Oh, wow,
On
yeah.
Redbubble?
not cool, dude. Way to steal our art and put it on the same site where we've got it posted.
Yeah, real good job.
That's our frickin' picture of our dog.
Yeah, I guess that means we're big time now. If people are holy shit. What? Oh, thank you, Alec the Bard. That's really sweet. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
so I will do the copyright claim on these assholes afterwards. And thank you so much for that, man. Like, I really appreciate it.
Aw.
Okay. Hello, Alec the Bard. You are a celebrity tonight. Thank you. And arg, cut copyright stuff. I'll cut most of that stuff out of the YouTube. So hey YouTube, I just cut a bunch of stuff out that you didn't probably want to see, where we found that people were stealing from our Redbubble and like copying images that either I made or a graphic designer made. Or a bot made, yeah. So that's a pain in the ass. So hey, thanks Twitch for watching that, and yeah, that is fantastic. Oh hey, Sly, thank you so much. Oh,
Aw.
don't give them out of pity. My other, oh, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Is paying forward the gift. Oh,
Oh, apparently the Estelle one is a clone.
oh really? Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. So bot theft. All right, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll slam them later tonight. It just means that this will have to be a weekly thing once we start getting better designs out. So, folks, it is time to do some Dungeons and some Dragons with hopefully less dragons than last time, but maybe
Yeah,
more.
please. Maybe
I'm
a
down
little
for
less.
more dragons.
You're down for more
I'm
dragons?
not. No,
I'm always
no
down for more dragons. You kidding me? It's great.
That's
why I'm
It's
here.
great.
Thank you so much, Alec. I really appreciate it. And by the way, everybody here in the chat, if you are new tonight, I really want you to posture check.
I have a new chair that's supposed to be better for my back, and I'm like, but what if I gremlin?
Exactly. I know that's me too. It's like, yes, hello.
So everybody join our Discord if you're not already, because we've
Yes,
actually got a
good.
really, really thriving community on there that's just getting better and
It's
better.
a good time.
It's a really good community. Okay, so folks, let us jump back into this game of Dungeons and Dragons. Hello and welcome back to Rime of the Frostmaiden here on Dork Tales. Now, as the rest of the day progresses, you spend some time around Bryn Shander. Well, the evening progresses. Callie, you spend as much time as you can healing the sick. And by the end of it, you're all a bit tired. Where are you headed? Where are you going to try to sleep? Where are you going to try to take up residence for tonight in this swollen economy, this desperate town?
I don't know.
What are you all doing, I guess? So it probably takes you about an hour to use all your healing spells and do your best to, like, kind of help people to your best ability. So would you all have gone off? Let's see. Kat, you were off looking. So actually, well, let's start with Kat. Actually, now that I think about it. So Kat.
Yes, she was going off to an inn. She basically wants the best room she could find.
Heading over to the North Look. It's the only inn you can think of. At the top, the North Gate. Now, the North Look Inn is a place that you've stayed before. It's pleasant.
Yeah, we're pretty regular customers there.
It's an establishment most frequented by mercenaries and adventurers. As such, it's probably the most rowdy and dangerous place to stay in Bryn Shander. You know the proprietor a bit. A human veteran named Scramsax. This is the one that has Old Bitey hanging on the wall. If you remember correctly, Old Bitey, the singing knucklehead trout.
Yeah, Bitey.
And as you walk in, you are going to hear the fish surge to life as someone walks within 5 feet of it. There's a place I like to go, farther up the river flow. Where it is I do not know, must be under all that snow. It sings as you walk in. Yeah, as you walk in, the place is crowded. In the rough entry area and small dining room here that is just packed with people. People have their bedrolls laying on the floor and all of that. The innkeeper is going to turn the corner and say, "I'll be with you in just a minute." Hey, get away from the fish. You're going to set it off again. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh, there's a place I like to go, further up the river flow. Where it is I do not know, must be underneath the snow. And sometimes it ad-libs and changes the words a little bit, because I misread it when on the second time.
I love it.
It's pretty fun. So he kind of makes his way through what basically looks kind of like a community lock-in event at a high school. Just everybody is flooding the floor, bodies touching bodies, and makes it over toward you. Katerina, right? Katerina Firestring?
Yes.
All right, what can I do for you? Not really in the place to have any type of performance tonight, girl.
No, but I need somewhere to sleep tonight.
There might be some space on the floor over there by the fire.
No rooms at all?
I've got one left.
Done.
It's 60 gold a night.
Done.
All right.
I'm tired, man.
For you, 55.
Awesome. Yeah, I just got my ass kicked by a dragon earlier, so...
Huh. No shit, really?
Actually.
Wow. You came out of it looking pretty.
Thanks, I try.
All right. Gold up front, and I'll grab your key.
She will hand over the gold.
Oh, there's a place I like to go, further up the river flow. Where it is I do not know, must be under all that snow. Stay away from the damn fish! But it's funny! I'm gonna burn this whole place down. All right, here's your key.
That's it. Thank you.
All right, so it's 3rd floor, the one at the end of the hall. The Evergreen Suite.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Oh, that reminds me, actually. Someone left a note in case you came here. So I was surprised to see you so soon. She didn't think you'd be coming for another couple of days. What was her name? Vellynne Harpnell. You hear a voice from over your shoulder.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that sounds about... He'll point over your shoulder. And Vellynne Harpell will be... It's Harpell, and that's just so weird. It should be Harpnell. I just really think it should be. But, is standing over your shoulder, staring at you with her one cool eye. Well, you've made it back in one piece. And, of course, she's played by Judi Dench in the film.
Naturally, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most of us have. Not all of us were quite so lucky.
Which one of the party died?
Provis and Kavea.
Well, not to be callous, but it's better that it's non-essential personnel.
It still is never a nice thing losing friends.
Were they friends? I'm sorry then. You can
They
never
were.
tell with adventurers.
So often people are transient, and you see people in town, and yeah, you see them the next time you're there, but you never talk to them beyond saying hello. At the odd time, you actually find someone that you connect with.
Are you staying here?
Yes, I am.
Good. In the morning, when you've rested up, I would like to finally have that conversation with you about the job that I'd like to undertake with you and the rest of your party. I think the caveat emptor could create quite a stir.
That sounds great.
For the meantime, you should probably rest. I heard that you encountered a dragon. And not just
Yeah.
a metal one.
And not just a metal one. This is a white one.
Ah. Her.
Yeah, we've encountered her twice now.
Well, they say 3 times a charm. Let's hope that you don't meet her again.
Hopefully not. Anyways, have a good night.
Get some sleep, dear. We have much to speak of in the morning.
And Kat's gonna head up to the room.
All right, you will. The room is has a queen-size bed in it that is perhaps the nicest thing that you've ever slept in. Even as you are noticing that the sheets have a slight mildewy smell to them, and the bed is not as springy as it could be. But at this point in your life, there's nothing better. And as you sink into the sheets, you will sleep incredibly well throughout the night.
Before she goes to when she walks through the door
Yes.
of the suite, and sees that there's a lot of room in here, she's gonna send a message to Lysithian with sending, just saying Northlook Emerald Suite.
Right. Thank you for letting me know.
So, Lysithian, you'll get this message right as you're leaving the House of the Morning Lord with Vistra.
Should
Harwar
we
will
quickly
step
tell-
out with you. And
Callie before we go there?
Probably. Maybe go get Callie and I'll meet you all there.
Yeah. Well, Callie wants to stay behind and help, so once she's done with it.
Yeah. We'll let her know and
Yeah.
head there. Might as well. I'm just
Yeah.
ready to read some books and go sleep.
Yeah.
then I'll catch up with you later. It's been interesting. I have a friend in Bryn Shander I can stay with.
Alright.
Good.
It's been a slice. Be seeing you. And with that, Harwar will trudge off into the snowy streets of Bryn Shander, his long dark cloak flowing behind him as he moves. Lysithian, what do you do?
I'm going to just go to the inn and try to
Where
go
it is, I
find-
do not know, must be under all that snow, will echo as you come in, and the innkeeper will turn and look at you. Hello, welcome to the North Look. Ah, yeah, you. I remember you. Come on in.
Yeah. I'm looking for my friend Katerina. She said she was staying here.
She's on the 3rd floor. She didn't mention that it'd be dual occupancy, but I think that I can probably roll that into her rate.
Sure, if that's fine, I can always drop you an extra 10 gold or something.
Well, if you're offering, I won't say no.
Sure, I'll hand him over 10 gold.
Is it just going to be the two of you, or are you having the rest of your,
Probably just the rest of us. We'll just file in one room for the night.
For that 10 gold, I can definitely have some extra blankets and bedrolls brought up.
Perfect, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Have a nice sleep, and please try to give that fish a wide berth.
Will do, I can always short-circuit it for you if you like.
Would you like a free drink?
I absolutely would.
He is going to pull the very dregs of a bottle of kind of a little bit of a sedimentary wine out for you. He's going to shake it up and just, it's going to be strong.
After the days I've had, I will take strong.
Robin's
I will
just
leave
give me
it.
that I work for wine. This is not what this would be.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you're not gonna want. That's just gonna be freaking sediment's usually tannin, so that's gonna taste awful.
I don't care.
No,
I'm
it's
going
cold.
to leave it on the counter. I will be right back. I will walk over to the fish, just put my hand on it, and cast Shocking Grasp.
There's
It's just stuck on an infinite loop.
Okay.
If it did that,
one
I'd just
sec.
fireball it.
Yeah, it's true.
So as you touch it, it's going to go and start snapping at your hand. It's not able to because it's nailed into the board. As you do so, can you roll me damage real quick?
Yep.
It's
Roll
hilarious.
my D8.
This is great.
Bitey, no.
Bitey, yes.
Hey, that's not going to ruin it, is it? You're going to hear.
Who
Don't hurt
fucking
it.
knows, man? That's gold.
Oh
That's
no.
almost. That's gonna be 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. All right, it's still going to be okay because it is a magical item. I've decided. But as you shock it, it's going to. Hold on, I got this. Further. Ding, 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 ding. Something falls out of its mouth onto the floor.
I will pick it up.
It's a ring. A signet ring. Looks like it was lodged in the fish's throat or stomach. And just one moment on that, please.
I know what this is. I know what this is. I think.
So there we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm like, I know what it is.
This was potentially one of my secrets.
This
I
looks
said no.
this looks like a signet ring to a merchant house. Make me a history roll to see if you recognize it.
Yeah. Do I get advantage because I'm so smart? I'm kidding. Being a dick. Okay. With history, that's gonna be 17.
Yeah, actually, this is the Wildemar house. They are a. Where are you actually from? South. You're from like the forest to the east of not Baldur's Gate, but Waterdeep, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
I was close to Waterdeep.
So the Wildemar family is a merchant family from Waterdeep. Quite wealthy, actually. You seem to remember that there was some trouble right as you were heading to Icewind Dale. The patriarch of the house was quite ill, and he had no officiate. Well, that's not true. He had a couple of officiate sons, but he also was a known philanderer and had quite a few bastards. You also heard you got a 17?
Yeah.
There was a rumor that he had legitimized one of the bastards, but the paperwork was lost. Something like a signet ring might be able to authenticate something like that.
Cool. Alright.
And yes, this could have been someone's secret.
I'm going to just pocket the ring.
Oh, Bitey, are you okay? he'll be okay, right? He's kind of a tourist attraction. I mean, he's annoying, but...
He'll get over it.
Okay, nobody else touch the fish or you're out of here.
And I'm going to walk over and just slam the drink.
It is bad, but you are going to be mildly drunk.
I'm okay with that. That's what I want. I'm going to stumble my way up the stairs and go knock on Katerina's door.
You do not get a response.
Katerina! I'm just gonna try to open it.
It is unlocked.
Cool, I'm just gonna walk in.
Katerina is starfished on the bed, dead to the world.
That tracks. I'm going to flip out my bedroll on the floor and just lay down. And just
All right.
kind of like, you know when you try to drunk read and you read the same sentence like 5 times?
No, but I know how to ADD read, and it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same. It's drunk ADD reading.
Oh,
it's
no.
the same fucking thing.
No, you just read through time then.
You finish your book in 2 seconds, but
Yeah, I
then you
remember-
realize that.
It
Yeah.
Remember
happens.
nothing.
Then you realize, wait, I don't own that book.
That
Yeah.
has happened to me before.
Oh, that's
Right.
happened to me so many times.
I got an entire degree without going to class for like 2 years. It was great. I just knew this stuff somehow. But I also did spend 3 hours reading the same paragraph of a philosophy textbook once because, oof.
That was
Reading a-
organic chemistry. Just constantly reading the same equation, being like, no.
It's like
not
reading the
sticking.
Aberrant book. Never mind.
Oh god.
Some
that's-
history authors
It's true.
do
But
not
some
know
are
how to write
amazing.
without using too many words.
Yeah, keep it simple, stupid. Like that for all writers. Keep it simple. Anyway, so Lysithian, you're going to just kind of drunk read on the floor. Katerina, you're
Yep.
going to start snoring. And Vistra, what are you doing?
Well, after like telling Callie, hey, we got a message from Katerina at the North Look, the Emerald Suite, or Evergreen Suite, not Emerald, Evergreen Suite. Apparently there's room there. You
Okay.
enjoy your healing. I'm gonna take a little walk. My head's quite full right now. And I'm not super tired yet. And if I go to a bar, I'm gonna drink. So I'm gonna just get tired and then go to the room.
All right. Don't do anything stupid, though.
She'll like put her fingers behind her back across them and be
Hands
like,
where I can
"Yes,
see them. Now make that promise.
I won't try to do anything stupid. No promises, but I won't try to. Good luck with the healing.
She's gonna give you the look.
This will just kind of like shyly back away. And then she's gonna take a little bit of a walk around, probably kind of try and clear her head a little bit, because it's just like she's
Sounds
really messed up in the mind about wanting to be strong, and then now with the fear of the dragon, she's like, she doesn't know what to think right now.
As you're
So she
walking
just-
around for a bit, you will eventually hear the sound of quite a few people further down in the city. There's a building just off the way that's what's causing all of this noise. The sound of people kind of milling around outside of this place. A couple of them smoking long pipes, a couple of them dwarves, similar in age to you, you think. It's built in the dwarven style. It's a temple. And above it, you can see that this stone structure is quite large, actually much larger than the Temple of the Morning Lord. You'll recognize it as the House of the Triad. A church that fills the role of the three gods, Ilmater, Torm, and Tyr. A dwarf leans outside and, "All right, come on inside. Come on, it's getting a bit cold. Everybody in. That includes you." He
Mike?
looks over at you through bushy black brows and a broad, kind of slightly bulbous nose that is on top of a well-groomed braided beard that hangs down. Kind of an auburn, actually more of a chestnut in this light, as it hangs down around his waist. He's dressed in the clothing of Torm, the heraldry and the symbol. One of the good gods. Come on. You look like hell. Come on inside.
Yeah, I feel like it.
Alright, well, then come on inside.
Yeah, of course. I'm coming. Hold your X's.
Yeah, well. That's my job. He'll lead you inside. You can see that as he guides you in, his cold weather clothing is held closed by a brooch with the right-handed gauntlet held upright, palm forward. The god known as the True, the Loyal Fury, the Hand of Righteousness. Inside, you can see that several of the City Watch are warming themselves up by the lamp. So what brings you over here?
Oh, just, I've had a few rough days, and I loved my party, but I kind of needed some time and space to kind of clear what's going on in there.
Aye. I normally spend this time at Kelvin's Cairn, or at least nearby, where the rest of us hang out. You know, the good folk.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Jagris. Jagris Underhood. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Mr. Dankil.
Dankil. Vistra. Let's see. Vistra. I've heard of you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've heard of you. I've heard of the things you've been doing around town.
Oh, yeah.
You're the ones who went up to the Durgar, aren't you?
Yeah.
The Durgar. She's the one that went up there? Some of the people in the room start to whisper. Hey, enough of that. Sorry, just eavesdropping. It's not a place you should do in a house of worship. Can't really blame them, though. It's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
You're quite the adventurer, aren't you?
Only this last little bit, to be honest. It's kind of been, one of those things where you kind of don't really choose it, but you just kind of go with the flow, and now it's just kind of snowballing. Pardon the ice pun, but it's...
Can I buy you a drink?
I really shouldn't.
No. Yeah, well, it doesn't have to be anything if you don't want to, or are you just being shy? Are my good looks getting to you?
I have missed the company of dwarves.
Well, how about this? We've got eavesdroppers in here. Why don't we switch to something a little more comfortable? And then he'll start speaking in Dwarven. Is this a little better for you?
Yeah, she'll switch to Dwarven and be like, yeah, I've missed the not common tongue, because that's common. The home tongue. There we go. That's the word.
Yeah. Well, that's fair. Well, look, if you ever need to speak to anybody, I'm here for you. And I mean, not literally. I'm just traveling through. When I heard about the dragon that came by, a couple of us followed backwards. The rest of the dwarves are here as well. We came from the underpass. Wanted to check on things. I tell you, it's a right shame what's going on back there. Caer Konig is all but lost. Caer Donoval.
Yeah.
East Haven is a right mess. There are some people there, Seal, but there's something wrong with him. I tried to do my best there.
What do you mean?
I mean, I tried my best, but they're roaming in gangs and packs. They're... You'd think they've got this colander, this big, feck-off thing that makes... this big thing that makes food. So you think there'd be no reason, but they've all gone tribal and crazy. They protect it like it's like it's what their life depends on, and I suppose I kind of understand it. But from what I understand about the item, they've got more food than they can manage with it. I tried to go in there with some of my brethren. Most of them are fighters, you know, big strong types. I'm the weak one.
Yeah, don't look like it.
Well, I'm not like them. I'm still going and busting heads as best I can, but I'm doing it for Torm. You know, busting heads for my faith.
Yeah.
But I tried to heal one. This man who'd been knocked down in a ditch. He had a stab wound on his ribs. Like someone had come up and stuck him right in the side. So I tried to heal him. He gave me this, and he pulls his cloak aside. You see that there's a still healing wound right underneath the collarbone that just barely missed hitting something crucial. That was a lucky one.
Oh.
Luckily, Torvar was right next to me. Yeah, the man won't cause any more problems. Quick hammer blow took care of that. It's unfortunate too. I don't think he was in his right mind. He was, actually, you're an adventurer, right? You've been going around looking at things.
Yes.
He was holding on to this little piece of glass. It's what is it called? The black glass. The
Chaudalian.
Yeah, that's the word. We don't keep any of it in the underpass as much as possible because it's got some bad connotations.
Yeah, I recently experienced.
Are you all right?
Cool. Yeah. I'm good now. I left it in the freaking Daviau keep, along with many smashed skulls. Right, damn. He's having. Oh, that's my home, and we left him. Now they've gone rabid.
What?
Well,
What's gone rabid?
them. They have this madness.
Oh, you're from East Haven.
Yeah. Yes, we thought that it would be best that they stay there and try to rebuild their town instead of trying to come up to Bryn Shander and put more stress on this area.
They're not all bad. It's just that there's some of them who have gone right a wee bit mad, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it could just be that they see a bunch of dwarves wearing the clothing of the underpass and all of the things to the east that just don't seem, I don't know, or do seem foreign. I can understand being afraid right now.
Yeah.
Especially
I just hope with the Chaudalian, though, I hope there wasn't that much left there.
I mean, I didn't see much of it, but I knew what was bad when I was looking at it. Anyway, if you're not drinking, are you up for doing anything else? Some cards? If you don't mind me saying so, I haven't seen a lass that isn't from the underpass in quite a while, and you look like you're a bit weary, but hopefully I can liven your spirits a bit. At the very least, I'll offer some good conversation, if you don't mind hearing from a man of the cloth. I am almost 170 years old, so I do have a few good stories under my belt.
I could definitely have some nice company for tonight. It would be.
I could do tonight. I've got. What are you looking at? He'll say in common to one of the guards. Nothing. Just stretching my neck. I'll stretch your neck. I have no idea what I mean by that, but you know what? It sure sounds scary when I growl like that, eh?
Oh yeah, most of them get a little scared when dwarves do it. I don't know, we're small, but we're kind of scary.
Aye. Well, luckily when we were coming through, the House of the Triad has a couple of rooms for the traveling clerics. I've actually got my own one, if you wanted to play cards in there.
Yeah.
Eh? Well, you like
Could be up for that.
Three Dragon Ante? Queen's Gambit?
I'm partial to the Queen's Gambit.
I mean, I have to warn you. You're gonna lose.
Oh. I guess you'll just have to say.
I mean, we could make it more interesting.
Oh?
Aye, yeah. Do you have any money on you?
I've got a few coin on me.
That's unfortunate. I really don't. If there's anything else I could bet for you.
I think I have a few ideas.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, well, how about we go talk about those?
Yeah, let's.
All right, and he'll lead you off, and as you do, you'll hear, like, Tim, what did he say? I mean, they were saying that, okay, my dwarvish is not good, but I think they're gonna bone. The guards will whisper at each other as you're leaving the room.
And as they start walking up, Vistra's gonna like kind of walk back down and say, "Yes, you're quite right," and then walk back up.
Okay, that's great. Beautiful. That's great. So, Jagrius, I'll just put a check mark next to him. Good job. Cleric of Torm, you got that going for you. Well, you'll wake up refreshed at least.
Yeah.
You'll wake up, God damn it. I'm just picturing you waking up with because like their symbol is this, right? Just a giant like handprint on your ass.
Ass? Please, yes.
Just the handprint of the god. Like you that ass has been blessed.
Yes.
God damn it. Okay.
Vistra will repent some sins tonight.
That is a blessed booty.
All right. So Callie,
Blessed.
where are you heading to the inn, or are you heading to visit someone else?
I think she'll probably just head back to the inn because she hasn't seen Markham yet, so
Sounds good.
she's not gonna intrude where she might not be welcome, so.
All right, the front door will burst open into the inn, and as it does, you'll hear that there are quite a few people inside. Actually, dozens of them crowded around the floor. I'll be with you in a minute, you hear. And then a busy-looking innkeeper, former veteran with a scarred face, will walk up and... Hello? Hello? Did somebody just open the door?
I'll hook my hands on the edge of the bar and pull. Yeah, I did.
Oh, hey, it's you, Callie. Sorry, I didn't see you there. You're a bit shorter than the bar.
No worries, I'm used to it. I was finding it kind of funny, so I let it go for a moment.
Well, thanks for humoring me. Are you here to look for your friends?
Yes, Vistra was saying that Katerina had taken a room here and there was space?
Is Vistra the blue one?
No, the short one.
I thought you were the
Taller
short
than
one.
me, but shorter than the others.
Oh, the dwarf.
Dwarf.
Haven't seen her tonight. She might have come in and been below the counter, but I think she's a little taller than it normally. They're up in the Evergreen, 3rd floor, into the hall on the right.
Ah, okay. Cool, thank you.
No worries at all. Actually, I haven't had a chance to make it up. It's been so busy here, but I did pull these out here, and he'll hand you some blankets and pillows, if you don't mind.
Thank you. Yeah, not at all.
All right, and with that, you can climb the stairs. Now, there are dozens of people here. Just, oh, hydrate. All right. Dozens of people here, milling around, and as you head up the stairs, the noise of them and crying children and babies will just kind of settle into the background as you make your way up the stairs. Even in the hallways on the higher floors, there are people sleeping in them. Kind of between the rooms, between the doors. It seems like the arrangement is that they're not supposed to sleep directly in front of the doors, but as you're making your way up to the 3rd floor, there are another 24 people just laying out in this establishment. Their body heats leaching out into the cold of the hallway, and as you climb up, you'll actually notice that your breath is beginning to form on your lips, misting out of you. It's going to be a cold night. Did you leave the door unlocked, Lysithian?
Yeah. No, I would have left it unlocked.
All right, so the Evergreen Suite is, I might have said Emerald a minute ago, I just realized, but the Evergreen
No, you
Suite...
said Evergreen.
Did I?
No, because I said emerald by accident, so I think I might have accidentally.
Because I said emerald by accident, and I
There was
didn't correct myself because it worked really well with Katerina being super exhausted.
Okay, so you will see that there is not an Emerald Suite here, but there is an Evergreen that has like a little carved woodworked tree on the door. Do you knock or just try the handle?
Just try the handle and peek
It,
quietly.
it creaks and opens, and you will see Lysithian flipping through a book on the floor. Katerina is snoring lightly on the bed.
I will come in with my armful of blankets. I'm just gonna push the door closed with my foot. I figure Katerina's just gonna sleep through it.
You can still hear the
Probably.
dogs in the nearby stables barking, calling out into the night. And what do? Just set up shop for the night?
I think so.
Okay.
Rest
I'm
up
going
because
to-
she's tapped out for spells. Then if she
You're going to
healing all
Lysithian?
night.
No, it's all good. I started talking on top of Callie, so go ahead and
Okay.
finish.
I think she just did, but
Okay, sorry.
it's okay. It's distance.
I'm going to be holding my book with one hand and just kind of be like silently muttering to myself, a little drunkenly, but it's fine. And
Callie's gonna like drape a blanket over your head a bit, not like covering your face, but kind of
just like bundle.
just.
I'll just kind of nod it to you, and I'm just like slowly casting and muttering, and I am going to start ritual casting Find Familiar, and just starting to summon a familiar.
Nice.
Very cool.
All right, so you're drunk. So what familiar, and then roll a d20 to see if you summon the right one. What are you
I
gonna
want to summon.
you can also
just-
summon the snowy version of anything in the book, by the way.
I want to try. I don't know if it's in the book. It's because I don't have it up because I just decided I was going to do it right now. I want
So-
to try to summon a fox, but like
Sure.
an Arctic fox.
You absolutely can do that. That actually is something they encourage in the
You
book.
could have like a Maine Coon cat.
We'll see what happens with this D20.
Okay, so in the familiar,
I want you
so you can do
to pick a D20.
I want you to pick a white. Do you have the lightest colored one?
Okay, I guess I'll use my priestess one. I was gonna say I have my 2 Aviana ones, my Goblin Slayer one, or the priestess one. I guess we're rolling priestess.
So you can do a bat, cat, crab,
priestess.
frog, hawk, lizard, octopus, owl, poisonous snake, fish, rat, raven, seahorse, seahorse, really? Spider,
Seahorse.
or weasel. You know what? I will allow you to do a small fox.
Okay.
Because if you can do an octopus, you should be able to do a fox. Because an octopus can wield knives.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay.
Although I really want the roll to mess up and you end up with a crab.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, so I am going to pull up a chart of random familiars.
Okay.
Amazing.
Random familiar. Ooh. Familiar table. Here we go.
Does the table look familiar?
It looks pretty familiar.
I'm so
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. So you are going to okay, you can would you like to roll me another d20?
Yes.
Okay, and I'll give you the best of them.
I rolled a 9.
No, that would die in here, so I'm going to give you the original 3. You almost rolled a lizard, and the lizard just shows up and immediately goes, pff, and it's like, resummon a new familiar. Okay.
Freezes
gone.
into a cartoon block of ice.
So, as you summon your familiar, casting your magic, calling it forth, there will suddenly be a explosion of like a little puff of magical energy directly in front of you, and beneath your blanket you'll see start something lift up and start to snake its way up your leg underneath the blanket that's wrapped around you.
Mm-hmm.
And you will see that a little furry nose sticks out. And then it chirps. I can't do the noise, but like... It kind of coos and chirps at you. And a small bandit-like face looks up at you.
In the weasel?
You have a ferret. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking raccoon.
I thought raccoon too.
Nope,
Oh,
you have...
ferret with a mask.
Yep, it's a ferret with a mask, but it's mostly a very light-colored ferret. So this ferret...
That's
Yeah, that's
adorable.
adorable.
Yeah, so you missed a fox by 1 point. A fox is 4 on this chart.
all good.
However, do you gain bonuses from your familiar in this?
Let me double check.
Because you do in
Find
Pathfinder,
familiar.
and that's...
Familiars mostly just kind of help out with things.
Yeah,
I think
they
they
just
can
kinda,
give the help action.
Yeah, they can. My familiar acts independently of you, but always obeys your commands. In combat, it rolls its own initiative. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
So like, it can do things in combat.
and it
let's
can
see.
cast touch spells for you and things like that.
Yeah,
but...
it can do touch spells, stuff like that. I can cast like.
Okay,
I
because the
can
chart
cast
I'm
through it.
looking at gives their bonuses, because like in Pathfinder it would give you like a +3 on initiative.
Yeah.
So, but I guess they don't in 5e. It just, I did a lot of Pathfinder before this, folks, and it's still lodged in my medulla.
Forever.
No,
It's
you
gonna be
can
the-
cast touch spells through it. I remember that.
All right, so the ferret's going to look up at you and make a ferret noise, which...
Hello.
Hold on. I have to know what this is. Ferret noise. Come on, YouTube. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. I don't know if this is... Okay, I just played it for the chat, so I'm going to put it in our group chat. This is your ferret right here, but with a bandit mask.
Yes.
It's on our Zoom chat. So it's going to look up at you and make that noise.
Yes, good.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I'm going to. The other one. I'm going to just like put out my hand and let it crawl up onto my shoulder.
It will. Are you not? You're not disappointed? It's not a fox?
No, I'm not. I love ferrets.
They're so cute.
I'm just going to give it a little scratch.
It's going to be totally into that. And it's going to kind of basically curl around you like a mink shawl.
Just
So now you have to wear a fuzzy collar from now on, like
That's okay.
Callie. Okay.
that's all I wanted to do. I'm going to give it a little scratch and like shift it and like lay down and like sleep with it next to my pillow.
Well, and the
Follow
best
that.
thing is if you decide you don't necessarily want that form, you can recast the spell and it will just take a new form.
Yep, I do.
If you
know
already have a
that.
familiar, it's great.
So good.
Yeah, you can change its form.
And you
so.
can use its senses. So
Oh, that's
if you
beautiful.
want
Yep.
something that has like dark sight,
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah,
something that
my
has really good
familiar is great.
hearing or smell or whatever.
Yeah.
Can I get Vistra? Can you make me a roll?
Just any roll, pick a dice.
Wisdom, please.
Wisdom. Oh shit. I don't like wisdom. I'm not good at it.
Well. Boo-hoo.
Come on, baby. Please. Awesome. Beautiful. Perfect. Oh, you're just, I hate you, 6.
6? Okay. You are going to sleep in pretty hard the next day. Meanwhile,
She had a rough night, man.
it was pretty rough. You're going to not be able to sit down for a week. Meanwhile, as dawn crests across the land, which of course is a bit later than normal, the rest of you are going to feel pretty rested up. Tibbs the ferret now wakes you up with a cooing in your ear that as you hear on your door.
Yes.
It's past dawn, you hear Vellynne's voice say. I thought that we could have a conversation, if you're willing.
Sure. And I'll look around to see if my companions are awake at all.
They are now. The sound of the knocking on the door jolts you both awake if you weren't already awake.
Give us a few moments to get ready, please. We'll meet you downstairs.
I believe this should be done in private.
All right. Give us a moment.
Of
No.
course.
Get up and let my ferret crawl around my neck.
Starts to cuddle up to you and just has a wonderful time. Do you get ready, get dressed, or what do you do?
Yeah, just put my armor on. I don't wear armor. I'm used to saying put my armor on. I don't wear armor.
You put your armor on. It's your lipstick and like just a little bit of gel
It's
in your hair.
my ferret. Tibbs.
Yeah, the ferret is
now-
the armor.
Yeah, and none of my companions have seen this ferret yet, so I'm just hanging out with my ferret.
A few minutes pass and you all manage to get yourself dressed as much as possible. Do you open your door for Vellynne?
Mm-hmm.
She comes inside, pulls the chair at the lone desk next to the queen-sized bed, and sits on it. We're missing a dwarf.
I believe she slept elsewhere.
You can communicate this to her. I said this to you before. I asked you if you were interested in finding something. Now that you have defeated the Duragar at Sunblight, I have another target for you to focus your attentions on. Are you interested?
I am? No, look at Katerina and Callie. Depends what my companions are up for.
Will it help us get closer to Screw Over Ice Bitch?
Good question.
As a matter of fact,
Cause that is definitely one of my big goals.
One of my favorite things to do.
Big goals for little Callie.
She's gonna chitter at your ferret.
using
She talking shit?
divination magic, the Arcane Brotherhood has learned that an ancient city is buried inside the Ragged Glacier. But the glacier can be cracked open at a place where a waterfall once flowed down its side but is since frozen. We have already found that waterfall. All we need now is the magic to break open the glacier. There's only one force on Icewind Dale that has that power. You want to go against the Ice Bitch. How about we do one better? I want you to kill her.
Okay.
Get your affairs
Sure.
in order. As soon as possible. We set off for Oral's abode.
So how do we crack the glacier?
We need something. I need 2 objects. The codicil of the white and my professor orb.
Where do we get those?
I believe that they are both in the sea of moving ice. Any attempts to retrieve them will probably call down her attention. But any god who chooses to live among mortals is hiding from something, and anyone who needs to hide from something can't be all-powerful. It is my theory that the Frostmaiden's attempts to lock this domain in never-ending frost has weakened her. I believe that if we find these items, we can not only gain access to the ancient city, but I can help you find Oro on her grim island, and I can guide you to end the Frostmaiden's hold on Icewind Dale. I'll of course be coming with you. You need the backup.
Okay.
I think that sounds good to us. We do have to retrieve a diamond in order to resurrect a friend of ours.
How long will that take?
No more than a day.
I'll make the necessary preparations.
Good.
There are 3 ways that we can make it up, as far as I can tell. The first is the Sea of Moving Ice. We could charter a ship. The second is there's a whale out there, apparently, Arajak or Anojak or something like that, who allows transport through a magic bubble. The third would be to fly, if that were a possibility, but I don't have access to anything that flies.
Even I could polymorph, but I could fly for only about an hour at a time.
An hour would probably get you there without a blizzard, but that wouldn't help all of us.
No, I could be something. I could become giant eagle or something like that, and
Carry,
carry
that could
2
be
people.
good.
I could also do that and carry somebody.
Callie, do you know how to fly?
Callie, can you make me a net roll, actually?
Sure.
Everyone can fly except Vistra? What?
Get
That's
carried.
hilarious.
Dirty 20.
Cool. You also could you think you might be able to convince the Goliaths to loan you some griffins.
Oh.
They kind of owe you.
What are you thinking?
Well, the Goliaths kind of owe us, right?
You're right.
They have some lovely griffins. They might be willing to lend us one.
Or a few?
Or a few.
Couple.
That would
Well.
also save our larger spells. Polymorphing takes up a lot of magic for both Katerina and I, so...
It's true.
And I only get so many wild shapes before I have to rest.
Exactly. So, we tackle asking about griffins first, and if they're not amenable to the idea, then we polymorph our way and fly.
Good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And if we choose to go through the water and take a boat, or the whale, I can, as long as we have enough notice, a day's notice at least, I can prepare good spells for being on water.
Good.
I'd recently read some in my spell book, so...
Excellent. That's very good. There are 2 other places we could look into if you were interested to give us a little bit more of a... Oh, hey, Nat 19 official. Thanks for the grid.
Party
Good to see you.
of hey, hello, guys. Hello.
All right, so we could also look into a couple of other things if you want some more information about what we're doing, or perhaps ways to find the 2 missing items. I have located 2 different potential sources of information, but they would take us away from our main objective. One is, of course, to find a member of the Arcane Brotherhood, a man named Valish Gant. He's being held at Revel's End Prison right now. We could ask him. I believe that he had a hand in liberating some of my property.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also heard rumors that could lead us to an ancient location called the Lost Spire of Netheril. Could be interesting. There could be great magical power found inside of it that we could use against Oro. But I worry that every day that we allow the Rime of the Frostmaiden to continue, she could go stronger. Or perhaps this is weakening her.
I think making the necessary preparations and getting what you need is important. So long as we do it swiftly, I think we can manage.
That sounds good. Well, in that case, I need you to go find your dwarf, resurrect your dragon friend, and then let's go get ready for spring.
Let's get the ice bitch.
I like spring.
What's wrong with you?
I'm really sleepy still. You woke me up.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning.
I'm going to let
So?
Tibbs crawl over and just kind of like snuggle in to Katerina. Go get there, Tibbs.
She's gonna lay down snuggling the ferret.
I can go try and find Vistra.
Good.
Yeah.
Then I'll start making preparations so that we can finally end this. I'm glad that you're going to be coming with me on this. I wasn't about to face a goddess alone. 5 of us. More than a match.
Well, welcome to Caveat Emptor.
And I think that's a great place for us to call game tonight.
Oh, no, I still don't know what's going on.
No, Vistra's still getting that good cleric loving.
Vistra's getting late.
It's true.
Hey, you know what the best part about sleeping with a cleric is?
What?
You just get a, I don't know, something about holy sheet.
Meow, meow.
Wop, 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 wop. So, hey, folks, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Thank you so much for the last-minute raid, Nat19. You guys are amazing.
Thank you. Love you guys. I don't think they're still in the chat, but I love you guys.
Aw.
Vistra's getting divine intervention.
She is getting divine
Yeah,
intervention.
she is.
Okay, so I have 2 Hurt the Moors remaining. So if you have any determination, go ahead and jot that down. I think you all spent it.
No,
No,
I spent
I
mine.
didn't.
No, I
spend
didn't
mine.
spend it.
I spent
No, I
mine.
didn't. I asked if I had it, and then I never got an answer, so I just
You
didn't use it.
I never
you did
rolled-
spend 1.
I spent
No,
my inspiration.
Spent inspiration.
No, you did
Yeah.
spend. You spent a point of determination when I was hitting you with something, or no?
I asked about it, but I never added it because I didn't hear you say if I had it or not. So
Oh,
I
okay.
never
Sure.
added it to anything.
All right, so I'll allow that. All right, so folks, thank you so much for tuning in. It has been a pleasure to come back here. I cannot wait till next week. So it is going to be fantastic. If you are doing anything else this week, we are doing tons of stuff here on Dork Tales. Wednesday, Shards of Nirn is back, and I am... It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thursday night, we're doing Vampire the Masquerade Victoria by Night, and we are coming up on the season end. I'm throwing all the 5th ed lore out the window, so now there's like flesh crafting and Zamisi and like all sorts of crazy stuff. It's great. The old resistance are back. Friday is Reign of Emrys, and if you're not watching Reign of Emrys, we're 3 episodes in right now. It's really easy to get into that one.
Good.
And it's so good.
Yes. Oh my god, it's
so much fun.
amazing.
And then we got other stuff happening all weekend. I don't want to think of how many games. I'm running like 8 out of the next 9 days because I got to finish these games. So we love you very much. Thank you for watching. If you like what we do here, you kind of like what you see, if you're new, give us a follow on Twitch, give us a sub if you're on YouTube, and drop your pen when you're trying to be cool, Kelly. And with that, I think that we will see you in the next video. So, bye, guys.